I think we're in here by ourselves. I don't think anybody got any notifications.
We shall see here. Moment. It usually takes everybody just a few minutes.
Well, yesterday they were in here.
Yesterday was a big day, though.
Yeah, we started off strong.
There's Grandma D. Hi, Grandma D.
Oh, it's
Hi,
not
Shalima.
Hi, guys. How is everybody? I'm going to try to talk a little bit lower because every time I listen to myself, it sounds like I'm just screaming.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Bonnie Bailey. Hi, Mustang Barb.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. I didn't see you sneak in. Hi, Flies on Coleslaw. Oh, that is Kathy. Duh.
Yep.
Sorry, it was a moment. Heat's getting to me.
Guys, if y'all hear anything, it's my fan blowing. I'm still melting. I haven't melted away, but I'm still melting. I'm waiting for like 50 pounds to melt away before I do anything about it. Think that's a good diet plan?
I think today I lost the 50 for you when I melted into the seat in the car. Hey, Lisa.
You're still sleepy from your surgery. What did you have surgery on? Hi, Lisa. We're good. How are you today? I'm good. How are you two? We're good. It's raining there and humid. Honey, I would love it if it was raining here.
I'm supposed to start storming here any time now, but it played a trick on me and that sun came back out and I'm over it. It's too hot to actually go out and enjoy the sun.
It's
honey, I hope you're okay.
Illid, is that how you say it? Skin cancers removed. And where they was, they knocked me out. Oh, Lord. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Say hi, Charlie, twice.
Hi, Charlie Boops.
Is it Charlie or Charlie? Male or female?
Charlie K and Charlie Boops. Oh, Lisa said she's on her phone, so it's Lisa Renee.
I know it's Lisa Renee. It didn't never cross my mind to look at the last name.
Yeah, but it's not showing on a screen, Lisa Renee.
I know, but for some reason I knew that's who it was. Wow.
Hi, Melissa B. Welcome to your first live with Nana.
Yeah, come on down.
Kick your shoes off or your flip-flops. Make yourself at home. Grab your coffee, your margarita, your soda.
That just sounded so game show. The
Bob
way you
Barker-ish.
said that. Yeah, the way you said that. So I had to say, come on down. Hi, Angie. Am I really yelling, guys? I really don't mean to yell. I guess I'm just trying to reach the other side of the earth.
But I feel like I am.
What?
I said, I don't feel like you are yelling, but I feel like I am. Which Keith always tells me that after I, within the few first hours after I take my meds, that I end up yelling. Everything comes out that I'm yelling.
Oh,
so if I'm yelling, I apologize.
You're not yelling. I bet you it does feel good, Lisa. Wish it was storming here. Thank you, Melissa B. I wished I loved my voice as much as you guys do.
I told you I could fall asleep listening to you, Nana. And not because you're boring, just because the country twang is comforting.
Oh, you love it because you can hear me. Oh, okay. No, but there's a volume button too. Well, yeah, there
Very good
is.
point.
But it's bad when I have to do that. Because when I listen to myself, it sounds like I'm just yelling.
You're probably just used to you and I being on the phone where we're both on speaker phones, so we're both talking louder.
It's been really dark for 2 hours. Ooh, that don't sound good. It sounds on. I'd watch. It's right there on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot say it. Can you say it, Jen? Ominous.
What?
I,
Ominous?
what?
Ominous?
Yes. Yes. I don't know why I could not say that word. I couldn't get it out. I knew what I was meaning to say. I watched 3 episodes you did on Summer, Nana. You're smart and kind. Thank you, Melissa B. I greatly appreciate that, sweetheart. Most creators talk so low that it's hard to hear them. Well, it ain't hard to hear me because I'm very loud. That's what comes from having 7 kids that you have to yell at all the time. Trust
Oh,
me, my
Kathy.
kids. Huh?
Kathy would have loved to have been a fly on my wall about 10 minutes ago before we jumped on where Keith was going off on his rant.
Yeah. My kids all knew if they went to play outside, they better be able to stay within hearing distance. When I raised my voice, if they couldn't hear me, they were too far. First time I heard you, you was good to the ears. Oh, how sweet.
I agree.
Hi, Dana Kay. Oh, I wish it was storming here, honey. I swear I wish it was storming here. It's so hot. Hopefully next week I will be somewhere in air conditioning and slowly on my way to getting a job and getting a house in town. It was
Oh, that's
98 in Maine yesterday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, hundreds. Ugh. I agree. Ugh.
we go from hell heat yesterday and today, and then I'm not sure about tomorrow, but come the weekend, we're barely going to be stretching it to hit 70s.
Hi,
So
Tony. You've not been here in a while. So,
so
hello,
70s will
y'all.
be comfortable.
Tony, do you really say y'all or do you say yuns?
Hi, Tony. I like your thumbnail.
Jen, do you say yuns?
No, it's just y'all for me.
Have you ever heard yuns?
Yes.
Okay,
My
sure.
best friend growing up, her mother was very, very Southern. Like deep South Southern. And I can't remember exactly what state, but I think I was telling you the story about the one day she told me to run down to the basement and grab a light bulb.
Yeah.
It's like, Mama, what are you talking about? What is a light bulb? And
So
my girlfriend had told me it's a light bulb. She needs a light bulb. And I'm like, well, why didn't she say light bulb?
she did. You just don't know how to speak. Tony says y'all.
Well,
Auntie MK.
at that point in time, I don't think I had ever left my little comfort of my little corner of Brunswick, Ohio. So Southern talk was completely new to me outside of Lisa's mom.
Oh wow. Do you Avery Shannon? She is supposed to do a video soon on legitimate work from home positions. If I see it, I will let you know. I greatly appreciate it. And yes, if that's the only kind of job I will get, I will take it. But honey, I am so sick of being at home and being alone. Oh, I crave society, human connection.
You'll
I
change your
cannot.
mind once you get out there.
No, I won't. I told you the other day when I worked in Denver at the 7-Eleven, I got a raise simply because my customers loved me so much. That's no joke. Seriously. And anywhere in the United States, if I want to go to work for a 7-Eleven, all I got to do is call up the main office and they will give me a personal recommendation. I was born in North Carolina but raised in Maine and North Dakota. Well, you're a Southerner at heart.
Yeah, I don't think I get any more northern than I am.
Kathy, you're right. With gas prices the way they are, yeah. Did everybody see that little joke, that meme on Facebook the other day? Jen shared it, and then I saw it somewhere from somebody else. It says, "Can somebody tell me where I can sign up for fuel stamps?" That's funny. What is the hello? What as the word just said instead of y'all? Yuns, yuns. Have you ever heard that, Jane? I called it. I said that to work at the Huddle House one time, and the woman thought I was cussing her and her husband.
Katie, you miss Ohio? Because in all honesty, I hate it here. I
I
don't
think
belong here.
I think she's just missing family.
I've never felt like I belonged in Ohio. I'm supposed to be in a southern state.
Where were you raised or born and raised?
Ohio?
But you don't belong in Ohio.
No. I have like that true southern spirit at heart. I lived in Florida too long, and I've always wanted to, my dream home would be in New Orleans.
Let me tell you something. I was watching just a little bit of Chasing Truth. I was
Mm-hmm.
watching a little bit of her just a little bit ago, and it was her video from the other day when she was in Kingsport, and she's evidently fallen in love and wants to move to Kingsport. So there might be an idea.
She can have, if I ever get the opportunity and the money, you will find me in New Orleans.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say you'd move here. Meemaw used to say Yuns. Yep.
No, I will just send you a one-way plane ticket, pack it all up, you and Biscuit, and you just moved me with me in New Orleans.
I can't bring Biscuit with me. She's not my dog.
Well, you're gonna have to gain custody of Biscuit.
I can't. That's technically it's my granddaughter's dog, and she got her because she. Has anybody ever heard of a Hashimoto's disease?
Mm-hmm.
My granddaughter was diagnosed with Hashimoto's when she was 10, and she hadn't grew any in 4 years. She was the size of a 6-year-old, and they finally started giving her Miracle Grow. And when you could get it to take it, it was shots. So now she's the size of a good size 13-year-old. She's 15 now though. You belong down south Tennessee? Yes, you do. All of you need to come to Tennessee. I know we've got a bad rep for the past year, but I'm telling y'all, Kingsport and Rogersville is not what Tennessee is about.
Yeah, that's just
Tennessee,
one part of Tennessee.
my mother was born and raised in Ohio, and she has traveled the 50 states. I'm telling you. My mother said, if you ever come to Tennessee and you get the dirt in your shoes, you will never leave. She came here and married my dad, and my dad died 32 years later. My mom never left after she came to Tennessee. Hello, John Davis. How are you today, hon? Loved your video today.
Hi, John.
Yes, thyroid, yeah, autoimmune disease, yes. Sometimes they get bigger, sometimes they get or don't grow at all. And she had the one that where you don't grow. And it's her technically Biscuit is her dog.
Sometimes I wonder if that's what's wrong with my bug. I mean, come on, she's 8 years old, comes up to my shoulders, and still weighs only 42 pounds. I mean, she's tall, but the baby cannot gain any weight.
Well, it could also be cystic fibrosis, honey.
But then again, if her mother would feed her something besides crap all day, every day.
Her mom needs to feed her beans and potatoes and meat.
If Mama cooked, she probably would.
We all love John here. John Davis coming in my chat's like having Don B go in somebody else's chat. Everybody freaks out when John comes in. You take pills for what every day?
To grow.
You don't need to grow no more, John Davis.
Oh, that's not what he said. I was just guessing.
Oh, I know. He says I take pills every day for it. I always feel like shit. My birthday's next Friday, and I get my daughter's cat. Huge tabby. Boy, I'm excited. Your video had everyone crying. Oh, because they were laughing so hard?
Yep. I laughed my ass off.
I loved Brandy. She was funny today, let me tell you. I loved it.
But like I told John Davis, that woman just had to come up with something to make herself more relevant than she already thinks that she is.
Why
because
would
she's
you think,
really not that relevant.
John, if you're serious about that, please let me know and not just joking. That's a serious disease. And my granddaughter does have it. If you're serious about having it, please get a hold of me because I would love to find out more information.
Hi, Selena.
Why are you still taking medicine? I thought once you got to puberty, you didn't take medicine anymore for it.
Maybe he's trying to tell us he hasn't hit puberty yet.
Maybe. John and Brandy are awesome, and Don B too. Thanks for California hearing Jens for the first time. Really? You didn't get it until you were 39? Really?
But I thought you were only 33, John. Ha ha.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart, but I would like to know more about it. Okay, guys, we're 17 minutes in. Do we want to get started on the topic? I say Ewans too. Do you, Selena? For some reason, I was thinking you were from up north. Depends on the thyroid chemistry in your body. Okay. Well, there was only one person in this surrounding area that had it, and it was a 16-year-old boy, and they never knew that he had it because it doesn't really give any symptoms. Like if you're growing too much, that's not really a symptom. And that was his case. He grew too much, so they didn't ever check him for it. And the way it was told is it can hold in infection and stuff in your body, and you'll never know it. And I mean, he was fine throughout his life. He was 16, and then he just went to bed one night and went into a coma. And I don't believe he made it.
Yeah, Robin's egg. When my granddaughter's here, I make everything that I cook, whether she's here or not, is cooked with butter. And butter to me is love. I cook everything with butter. So when my granddaughter's here, she gets 3 full meals every day and just cooked with butter. I buy her the carnation shakes to help her. I get her the carnation and the boost to help her try to gain some weight. And little shit, I wish I could do that. Just she never gains a pound.
We both got big mouths. Okay. Hi, Janet B. Thanks, John. We take that as a compliment, sweetheart.
Yeah, thanks, John.
John, I'm not going to ask you if you want to, but if you decide you want to jump up here, all you got to do is say, drop the link. Hi, Nano for Life. nutritionist told me that trick for my daughter. Did you catch what she said? Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
did. You were talking to her. Okay.
Yeah. No. Hubby yells at me because I cook everything with butter. Says I'm trying to put him in an early grave.
Well, thank you, Charlie. Charlie says we both have big hearts.
Thank you, Charlie.
John, how is Brandy today? She doing good? Care. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune constant inflammation of the thyroid from the lymph nodes, no, lymph nodes, and can occur at any. I did not know it could occur at any age. I thought you were born with it. Chemistry blood work, then it won't be found most of the time. Lump or goiter is found in one's neck at the thyroid gland. I think that and the fact that the doctor finally noticed, because I mean she goes to the same pediatrician. The doctor finally noticed one day, dang, you came up to my hip 4 years ago. You still come up to my hip. What's going on? You're 10. And they decided they were going to figure out what was going on. But she, like I said, they gave her Miracle Grow until she hit a girl's puberty, if you know what I'm talking about. And once she hit a girl's puberty, then they took her off the shots, and she don't have to take any more medicine.
Sadie, you understand it's like 95 degrees outside, right? So it's not the appropriate time to cuddle.
Your ears, oh, your delicate ears. I said it as nicely as I could. I said girls' puberty. High flies. Oh, wow, Kathy. I don't know if I would want people calling me flies. Is Remain Calm in here? Oh, hello, Remain Calm. I forgot to call you back today. I'm sorry. I've been dealing with the family stuff, honey. I'm so sorry. But we got tonight. You can call me tonight. Kathy, can I explain to Melissa what your name means? Well, I'm going to do it anyways. Her name comes from Jody Sue Brown. You know, Andy's girlfriend is the other side dish. And she refers to her as coleslaw. Kathy decided flies on the coleslaw was going to be her name. She's the other side dish. Hello, Kenzie. So that's what flies on the coleslaw means. Most people with Hashimoto's require lifetime thyroid hormone replacement. Well, you got to remember, she's 15. They know it all. You know, when they hit 13, they know everything.
They start doing that at 5.
Well, and then when they hit 15, they know it all. When they hit 18, nobody knows nothing but them. When they hit about 25, they start realizing, oh, wow, should I have listened? Because maybe I don't know as much as I thought. Chuck. Are you calling Charlie Chuck? You got to be calling Charlie Chuck.
I think that's the only one in here that could be referred to as Chuck.
Right.
Unless Charlotte from yesterday is in here, but even calling her Chuck, that would sound kind of weird.
Hi, Dana Kay. Just found out I have hypothyroidism. That's overactive, correct?
Yep.
Anyways, guys, so somebody tell me their opinion of why they think or what the difference is between the two cases, would you? I just want to know if I'm crazy or not.
I told
Only
you my
John,
opinion earlier.
only John's allowed to call him Chuck. Well, John, it's not
Well,
letting me click on you. I'm
you
trying.
think someone special.
Says your device is not connected.
Okay, yeah, she corrected me. I was wrong. Underactive. I should know better. I need to go back to school.
Okay. Well, I know hyper and hypo is the two different ones, but couldn't remember. Okay, there you go. Hey, hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear your echo.
Me and Brandy just left the Walmart.
Oh.
Y'all watch my video today?
Yes, of course we did.
That shit was good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Me and Brandy, like the laugh part where I blacked it out, that was natural. We don't rehearse shit. We just go at it. When you get a laugh out of Brandy, it's legit.
Right.
And I really do have Hashimoto's disease.
Really?
Yeah, he's had it for what?
But that's 39.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. But seriously, I would like to hear more about it.
It's awful. Who'd you say has it?
My granddaughter, my dog Biscuit, it's her owner. My granddaughter.
That's awful. I feel bad for her because I know how bad it is.
Makes you feel tired and never get her.
It affects everything.
Yeah. His numbers are off the chart bad. Like the doctor has never seen numbers like that. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Levels, yeah.
Well, I know it affected her like emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she had to take the I can't think.
Synthroid.
The steroids or whatever it is to make them grow. So that made her.
Oh, so it affects her growth? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
she was the size of a 6-year-old at 10.
Oh, well, she's crazy. She had it. John didn't. He might have had it, but you didn't find out until 39. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's crazy.
It just makes me real tired all the time. That's why I do YouTube, is because I can't do a ton of manual labor anymore. I just feel too bad.
And he tried to get disability, but didn't get it. They didn't they?
Yeah.
Not.
Well, that sucks.
My back's wrenched where when I was young, man, I was a working son of a bitch. And I just I beat my body to death.
Yeah.
Roofing and construction and all that shit.
Now you pay for it.
Yeah.
Robin's egg, I agree. John, you're echoing.
Am I?
Yeah.
Really bad.
I don't know.
It's probably our connection, maybe.
How long you gonna be on?
Oh, till whenever. Probably
Will
2
you
or
be
3
on
hours.
it? Will you be on in like 30 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I come back on in 30 minutes?
You most certainly can.
All right, I'll see you in a
Okay. Anyways, Robin, I agree with you, hon. When I was talking to somebody earlier, they were talking about what Leslie Earhart, because they had asked if there was still a problem with communication, if the lawyers or however it was phrased to Ronnie Lawson when he made the statement that they have retained attorneys and now there's no communication or whatever. Well, they asked Leslie today about that, and her answer gave me the impression that she may not have agreed with Ronnie Lawson saying that a while back. And she basically tried to just put a stop to it and didn't want it repeated because she thought it was nothing but a big mess from him saying that. That's my opinion. Jen, what do you think?
I gave you my opinion earlier. I think Lawson needs to go, and I think there's a much better chance on Summer being found if Lawson is eliminated from the equation.
Remain calm. Is it still me?
I don't hear anything, Nana.
I know, but remain calm is saying it's me that's echoing.
But I'm letting you know that I don't hear you echoing.
Right. Okay, thanks, remain calm. Yeah, Robin's egg. He did look nervous when she answered that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Tony. He is. That's why I said TBI and FBI needs to take the lead from HC. Yep. I think there is too, Danica. And I will say this much. Okay. There was a certain little girl who went missing in 2016. She, although was taken by a family member, they still found her in a cabin on a certain person's property. I'm wondering if any of that property, because if her family member got away with hiding with her for 8 days on that piece of property, wouldn't that be a perfect place for somebody to go and hide something else?
On the sheriff's property, absolutely.
Jen.
Because who's going to second guess the sheriff? Yeah. Who's going to second guess the sheriff and go search his property? Especially if he said, you know, I've already looked on my property. And if he doesn't specifically live in the area, then nobody's going to really think to go search that property.
WJHL, somebody's done shot themselves again. There's something that comes in from that town every day, if not every other day.
Yes, there is.
But I'm just saying, you know, if a person thought that the property where that one girl hadn't been, you know, nobody found her there, and nobody would think to look, like Jim was saying, on certain people's properties. Yeah, Dan Kay, I know, hon. I just didn't want to put that out there, but that's who I was talking about. That's what I was meaning, remain calm. I don't think they have, and I don't think they would think to look that place. But if you were a criminal like donwells, wouldn't that be one of the places that you would look? I mean, would take something? What do you think, Jen?
Well, I think that would be a good place to take and hide something or someone, especially if you're tight with the sheriff and if you're tight. Okay, I already said it, so it's already out there. Especially if you're tight with that person, and you know they're doing favors for you, and that particular person said, "Hey, nobody's going to search my property. We'll put whatever up here."
Allegedly.
Yes, absolutely, allegedly. Like I said, I opened my own mouth and put my own foot in because I just wasn't thinking before I spoke, which is nothing new.
You're okay.
I think I'm still stuck on the conversation me, you, and Keith were having.
Right. Yeah, I know he did, Dana. And somebody was trying to say, oh, no, he didn't, or that it went to this or that. No, it was split up between 3 or 4 people. And although it said it went to the sheriff's department, something or other, Ronnie Lawson was in charge of it. So he got the money.
Right. So where do you think it would have went then? If not with him, because he's in charge of the sheriff's department.
Does anyone remember the name of the neighbor who put out the Facebook post about the footprints, who took it down because he got dogged so much? Well, it was either the one that was on the news the other day, or it was the Don with the blue roof. And I think it was that Richard dude that was on the news the other day.
Richard Gorley.
Yeah, Richard Gorley. Right, Robin? They could have just passed it right on down the line. I mean,
Absolutely.
they said they gave it to charity. They say a lot of things, but that ain't what actually happened. I mean, there was news reports of what actually happened to the money.
I feel like if we could get what's the Florida sheriff's name?
Gordy, shoot. Grady Judd.
Yeah, Grady Judd. If we could get him and one in every state, shit would be so different. And if we could get law enforcement that cared as much as they care in New Hampshire looking for harmony, everything would be so different. Summer would have been found by now. Looking 6 months for harmony, and they are literally leaving no stone unturned and following every potential tip that they think might be viable. But then you've got Summer's case where, all these tips that have come in are no good, and it's just social media gossip and
remind me, I've watched so many, Kathy. Can you tell me which one? What the story was about? Because I remember watching one that I hadn't seen before. But I really, guys, I've got a horrible, horrible, horrible memory. You have the best sheriff in the whole world. Who do you got?
Kathy says Andy Bernard's new YouTube channel. I didn't know Andy Bernard had a YouTube channel.
I did see that, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I watched it, yes, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I mean, it was...
I feel like we just need to put Grady in a machine and duplicate a couple thousand to him. We need to clone him.
Well, Melissa, you got to tell us who your sheriff is. Minnesota, Washington.
Sheriff Starry in
Who?
Sheriff Starry in Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Andy doesn't have any content yet. Is that why I couldn't make heads or tails of it?
As long as we don't mention the other one, we're good.
Jen, I believe that's meant for you.
Probably you, because Biscuit was having a tantrum.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. I was just figuring.
You were gonna say mine are sleeping.
No, I was thought he was talking about you going off. A while
ago.
That
I'm an attack dog.
Yeah.
How does everybody think that I'm really that bad? I mean, if anything, I'm more of an emotional mess. I don't know. How many times have you heard me break down over these babies?
Right. C-Care says, I don't understand why they haven't gotten a special group to work on Summer's case instead of the only one detective. Right, but give him a break. He works hard listening to those tips that come in every day.
And then doing all of his other regular work.
I mean, he listens to the tips. We don't know if he writes them down, but, he listens to them.
Can I get paid to sit there and listen to voicemails all day? Because all I would have to do is go into my own voicemail box and probably get 20 of them a day.
Robin says yes, clone Grady.
Yes.
The same reason all the rest of them are doing what they were doing. The same reason donwells released that stupid letter. The same reason. What really gets me is they didn't really have much to say at that news conference. Why didn't they say that the day before or today? Why did they have to release it on the 1-year anniversary? The same reason donwells decided to put that stupid letter out. And I heard people were giving Don B a hard time over the statement he put on the community tab.
Which statement was that?
The thing about it not being about him.
Oh, well, why give him a hard time yesterday? And I even told Don B, absolutely, yesterday was not about donwells.
No, I had not heard that,
No.
Corey. Did you hear it?
I have not heard that.
One creator read an email sent to him from a Wells neighbor. This person said they know LE squad car sat near the Wells driveway prior to the disappearance call. This was while Candus was gone.
Now, why would they sit next to that driveway if nothing is going on? If there's nothing shady going on.
Well, is that creator going to do anything with that email? Say, like, turned into the FBI? Hopefully he has a line to TBI, FBI himself and doesn't have to go through the law. Right, exactly. That's what I was saying. He needs to be put out in the pasture. Melissa B. in Arkansas with Don's friends per CM. I'm telling y'all, if she's in Arkansas, she's not. Well, I don't know this for a fact, okay? Allegedly, my own thoughts and feelings. She has a friend who was her best friend before Don Wells came along, who lives in Arkansas. She was best friends with this lady. I've spoke with this lady. I have asked her since Candus disappeared if Candus was up there. She refuses to tell me. But she was friends with this lady back when she was with the guy named Richard, who I suspect may have been the baby that she gave up, the daddy.
Hey, Nana, hold it down for 1 second. Little girl's room.
Okay. I thought you were telling me to shut up for a minute. Jeez.
No, I just have to go away for a minute.
Okay. I heard something about that also in the Bacca said also a vehicle belonging to a certain deputy was also in the area at time Summer went missing. See, now why ain't all this stuff coming out? Allegedly, yes, opinions, absolutely. John Walsh is twisted. I haven't heard all about it, but and David Zublick is one of the biggest conspiracy theories. He's almost up there next to Alex. But I'm telling you, if David Zublick is backing Walsh's daughter, then I would back her 100%. And I would have to agree with you. I love David Zublick's channel. And if you all haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. They've took a bunch of his videos down. He was the one that originally started. He was reporting on the Jeffrey Epi person, and he was the one reporting on all the Guatemalan stuff, or Guatemala, the courts and stuff that was going on there. He's also the one that started bringing out about the adrenochrome and the usages for it and who was using it. None of this case is crazy and sad. Sometimes I have to take a break from it. I don't blame you, Melissa B. Hello, Lucia. However you say it, I don't mean to butcher your name, sweetheart. The shed was on Beach Creek, not the driveway. Well, anyways, getting back to the actual, summer versus harmony thing. In my opinion, I believe it's because law enforcement up there actually has well, maybe they haven't lost their compassion for people and children yet. Maybe that's why they have a heart, why they have compassion. And I think that's why they are working 10 times harder to keep Harmony's case moving, and they're actually getting something done. Whereas Summer's case, excuse me, y'all know Lawson's been a cop for 40 years. If he had any compassion and love and any honor in his heart, he lost it a long time ago. And we can't say that Summer's case is moving along because it never started moving in the first place. And it still ain't. They still have nothing. And Jen made a comment on the video I made earlier, and I said the same exact thing. If you took Leslie Earhart's statement from June the 16th of 2021 and you compared it to the one she gave yesterday, June the 15th, 2022, I almost guarantee you, word for word, it would line up saying exactly the same thing. And that's a shame. I don't think she writes. Actually, if you took all the interviews that she does, she has that same spiel she uses in each one. And that's not saying that she don't care. It's just
I feel like they might have searched for Summer that initial day to make it look good. And these other searches that have gone out, I think was just, hey, let's throw some people out there and make it look like we're doing something. I don't feel like I'm not going to say the searches haven't been legit, but I feel it's almost like a publicity thing. Let's throw some people out here to make it look like we're doing something because so many people are bitching that we're doing nothing.
Well, I agree with that now, but I don't think, not in the beginning, there was 16 different agencies that came in, and they ain't no way they got 16 different agencies in their pocket. There were people out there hunting for Summer that were really hunting for her. But
yeah, the first days or the first weeks, but
the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would have to say the past 10 months, it's just been for show.
But just like Dave Rader and Twyla said, they were only allowed to search where Ronnie Lawson allowed them to search, and they had a guide with them.
And that's bullshit.
I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but they all, anybody that went out as a group that was not from Rogersville had like a tourist guide with them. And if they started to go in the wrong place, oh, no, you can't go there. You got to look over here.
I feel like if somebody is reputable, as EquiSearch is coming in, they should have free reign to search where they feel like searching, where they think they might find a missing child.
Right. Melissa,
I don't think that I don't feel like somebody should be telling him, oh, no, you can't search right. You can only search left.
Right.
That's all kinds of wrong.
Thank you, Melissa B.
Misdirection and shadiness.
Look at Harmony's last search. They took that apartment apart. Hasn't happened in Summer's case. Even EquiSearch was told to search the same areas over and over. That's what I was just talking about. Yeah. And there was somebody with them that wouldn't allow them to go anywhere else. Look at the current missing toddler in Massachusetts. They allowed many volunteers to search everywhere rough tires and found him in 2 days of searching. Right. Somebody, I forget who it was. It may have been John Davis. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to take credit for this. But somebody the other day, I heard him say, the plain and simple fact is, if the terrain was too rough for local people to traverse it, that they thought they had to only have trained people go in there because it was so dangerous. How did they think a little barefooted 5-year-old girl is going to go up them mountains? Which is bullcrap. Them mountains ain't no different than the mountains I played on when I was a kid. You just got the locals would have been the perfect people to call in and have them search.
That's
and no,
what
I'm not talking about Beach Creek locals. Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
No, that's what Keith, and when I was telling him what was going on, he even said the same thing, because he asked why all of these searches never happen. I said, well, first of all, it's supposedly a financial strain. But I proceeded to then tell him that you have had hundreds of locals in Tennessee that have offered their time, that grew up there, that know those mountains, that have offered to go out on their own dime and search. And Ronnie Lawson is telling these people they cannot search. But me personally, if I look at it like that, these people are offering to go out there. They know the dangers. They know what they might encounter. They know they might get hurt. So they're taking that responsibility upon themselves. Right. And not ask, not say, basically they're saying, we take this responsibility. We know if we get hurt, it's on us, and we can't come back on you for it.
I agree, Beverly. Allow me to look for my child. It's my property. It's my kid. You might can follow along behind me and ask me whatever you want, but you're not stopping me. Corey, are you sure about that, honey? Because I believe he turned 13 last year. He's turning 14 this year.
The oldest boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be turning 14.
Yeah, exactly. She did that in Sullivan County, and everybody, single mom especially, swears by the sheriff over in Sullivan. Why the heck hasn't Sullivan done something? Why haven't they stepped in?
Remain Calm says alcohol she gave Hunter is hearsay, because he says yes and she says no. But even at that doesn't matter. She can say no all she wants. She admitted to buying the tea, and then she admitted giving it to Hunter, but only after Hunter asked if he could have it. So by her own admission, she gave that to Hunter.
Oh, I got a better one for you. Everybody keeps hollering that. Oh, they can't arrest her because Hunter has to say that it happened, or somebody has to press charges. Well, Hunter said that she gave it to him. Now, if we were talking about a 12-year-old little girl and a man was touching her in the wrong place, she says he touched me. The grown man says, but I didn't. What's the law going to do? They're going to arrest the man because the child has to be taken as a credible witness until proven otherwise. They're going to at least investigate the guy. So if Hunter says she gave it to him, why would they take Candace's word over it? They would.
And aside from the fact, like I said, it came from her mouth that she did give it to him, but only after he asked for it. So you have admission on his part and her part that she gave Hunter the tea.
Right.
She could have easily said, well, no, he took it without asking, but she didn't. She admitted that she gave it to him, but only after he asked. So you have admission from both parties that she gave it to him.
I dropped it for you.
And not that I'm trying to argue with remain calm, but I mean, if you go back in the interviews, yes, Candace did admit to giving it to him because she bought it for Grandman, and Hunter asked if he could have it, and Candace eventually said yes. Yes, John, everybody would be pissed if that was reversed.
Candace, I thought, said if he took it and also took the vapes that he didn't know, or she didn't know, and she got it for her mom. That's what was said. She said she didn't know if he got it or not. But I believe that she said she didn't care at some point.
No, see, what I heard is, I want to say it was in the Chris McDonough interview that she admitted that after he asked for it, that yes, she gave it to him.
He should have
John,
had a
what
blood
did you
test.
hear?
What?
I'm asking John what he heard as far as that goes. I want him to weigh in his opinion.
He should have had a blood test that night when he went in and told it. Now all she has to say is no, and with no proof, what can they do? Do you remember in the early days of Summer disappearance, Grandus and Candace hysterical coming from the basement? Why would you not run out the door to look for Summer in front of you? Right.
Yeah, because that's where Grandus said she remembers Candace, the hysterical screaming.
The fact is she said that she checked the door, but she didn't know if it was locked or not. Well, why didn't she go out it to look for her? Hey, dude.
What's up?
Hey, stranger.
Trying to figure out how to turn my damn camera on.
There you go.
Well, damn,
What's up,
you act like you ain't even a YouTuber, don't know how to work a camera.
Having a rough day, man. You ever just not feel right mentally sometimes?
Yeah,
Every
lately.
Brandy's had the COVID fog for months.
Really?
Yes.
I'm telling you, that is a real thing. Brandy's done so much crazy shit, you wouldn't believe it. Putting groceries in other people's cars. Had her grocery buggy roll down the hill and go across the intersection.
Wow.
What was it you put on thinking it was lotion? Conditioner.
Oh, I thought you started to say being gay.
She rubbed conditioner in as lotion.
I have an ex-sister-in-law who got it, and she was sick, wound up put in the hospital. She got put on life support twice. Her organs were shutting down. They were shutting down so bad that she started losing her hair, because your body says you don't need hair. It's one of the first organs to go.
Right.
And she lost her hair. And when she finally did come out of it and she went home, she's having to relearn how to talk. She can't talk now.
I could believe that. Brandy's hair's falling out.
That could be what it is, babe. You better go have it checked again.
She's trying taking vitamins and stuff that help with your hair.
Prenatal vitamins.
Prenatal or the horse. You tell her to use the horse shampoo.
Telling Maine.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to use, when I was a young man, I was trying to grow some long hair. That's what I used. It helped.
But don't get the generic shit. Get the real stuff.
Right.
Moroccan oil works really well too. Find you a shampoo with Moroccan oil in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it still falling out bad?
Yeah. Not bad, but
God, if it ain't slowed down, you'll be bald in another month.
thank God I got a bunch of hair. That's the only thing saving me.
Yeah.
Robin's egg, are you announcing something, or are you talking to someone, or if you're bragging, it's okay.
I don't know.
Double D's. She put double D up there. And I'm trying to figure out what it was for. I said, if she's bragging, that's okay.
It's a bra size. I don't know. Double D. What is that?
Put them things away. Got a permit for those?
Right?
That's
Let's see.
We're making smoked sausage hot dogs. Y'all want one?
Sure, we do.
Yes, please. Do you
We gotta-
deliver? Do you DoorDash to Ohio?
Yes, constantly. You live in Ohio?
Uh-huh.
My brother lives in Parkersburg. It's right there on the border.
Never been there, honestly, never even heard of it. There's so many different parts of Ohio that I've never heard of. That like when the school closings come up on the TV and I see a name, I'm like, well, where the hell in Ohio is that?
Right.
Come to realize everything's basically in southern Ohio. Their schools are always closed for something.
I heard Columbus is rough as hell.
Yeah, Columbus is bad.
Yeah.
She was talking about they should have offered them immunity. How she got DD out of that, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Here's one. Dad was out of medical leave. Okay. Well, evidently you lost me in the conversation, sweetheart. We'll take your word for it. You weren't talking about, bragging or anything.
Yeah, let's not make fun of the itty bitty titty committee over here.
Dana Kay, did you mean John or Dawn?
Dawn, have her get on Amazon. Yeah, I think she meant
I think
John.
she means John.
God, on your channel, I've been called JRL and now Dawn. Dana Kay, you've been with me forever. What are you doing over here anyway?
You sent her over here. You just leave her alone.
Okay, so which one's worse to be called, John? Would you rather be called
Oh, Dawn.
Don? Okay,
Yeah, that's worse.
that's what I was thinking too. That it would be worse to be compared to Don than the other one.
Yeah, he's just annoying. Dawn's a weirdo.
Okay, she said she meant John.
I got in trouble earlier, Nana.
How so?
I was in somebody's chat talking shit about Jody Sue, and she was in the chat. They got mad at me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
look,
maybe people wouldn't talk shit about her if she didn't give everybody so much shit to talk.
John, Dana Kay says, LOL, you sent me. Then she says, John, forgive me.
That's okay, Dana Kay.
Dana Kay's been with us forever.
Yeah. Dana Kay's been with us forever. I'm going to let it ride with her.
She's a good subscriber.
Yeah. We love Dana Kay.
But you're going to hold it against me for the rest of my life, right?
Yes.
Thanks, John.
Hey, he's going to hold that against you, and he's going to hold my stupid joke against me.
God, that was a horrible joke. Tell it again and let everybody hear that horrible joke.
And my 3-year-long poem. Oh, my stupid joke about what did the firefighter name his two sons?
Yeah.
Jose and Hose B.
You laugh at that shit?
I've got one for you. This one's about as stupid. There was a woman who was pregnant. She was having twins. And her husband was off on a fishing boat or overseas. He was somewhere gone, right?
Right.
So her brother was staying with her. So in case she went into labor. Well, she did. And they rushed her to the hospital. And something was going wrong. So they wound up having to knock her out when she had the babies. Well, when she woke up, they told her, said, well, you had a little boy and you had a little girl. And they said, but now your husband told us that you gave him permission to name the babies. It was her brother, not her husband. He was being smart ass. So he named the kids. She said, okay, well, that's fine. Well, what did you name them? Because she was just playing along. He looked at her and he said, well, I named the little girl Denise. She said, Denise. Okay. Well, I can live with that. What did you name the boy? He said, well, of course, the nephew.
That's not bad.
It's stupid.
I got a joke. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Don and Candace are walking down the road. They look over and they see a dog licking himself. Dawn says to Candace, don't you wish you could do that? And Candace says, yeah, but I'm afraid the dog would bite me.
Oh Lord.
Right?
Yes.
I don't know, John. Was Brandy in here for my other stupid joke? I know you were.
I only heard one.
No, he wasn't in here. He wasn't coming on panel with us when you told your other one.
Well, I didn't think he was on panel, but I thought he was in chat.
Well, tell it.
If a woman with big boobs works at Hooters, where does a woman with one leg work?
Brandy's already laughing.
I don't know.
Captain D.
IHOP.
Oh, that's messed up. You will catch some hate for that one.
No, everybody loved it.
You know where I heard that from?
Where?
2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor loves telling your mama jokes.
Yeah.
Don't she?
Taylor will throw a mama joke on your ass quick.
I guess she looks them up on the internet.
Celine Dixon says one of John's subs says he looks tickle on moonshiners.
Oh, thank you for reading that out loud, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's not making any sense to me, so.
It was the lady that calls you Tickle all the time. She don't come in her chat.
Carol.
Carol, yeah.
Oh, looks like tickle on moonshiners. Okay. That makes a little more sense.
I don't look like no tickle, man.
People
Well, I don't-
always drunk.
Tickle's short as hell.
I don't watch moonshiners because it's all fake.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the dudes that's on that show owns a damn shop down here in the middle of Newport.
I try to tell people that shit. They don't want to hear it.
It's legal in Tennessee, guys. We have distilleries that produces moonshine on a daily basis.
Well, it's legal to make it yourself as long as you're not selling it, I think.
Exactly. So all this bullcrap about sneaking around and
Yeah.
it's all for TV.
And why would you go on somebody else's property to set all that shit up?
Right.
That's what they act like they're doing.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about as real as Big and Juicy was.
Hey, Nana,
What?
you got a good one here in chat from Bless Lulu. She
Okay.
says, this is a true story. I sent my hubby to Walgreens for tampons, and he came back with cotton balls and fishing line and said, times are rough. You better make your own.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
blessed Lulu. That was.
let me tell you something. John he is not your best friend when it comes to bad jokes. He will let you have it. Trust me.
Oh, trust me, he nailed me yesterday.
I called that shit out quick.
He didn't have no heart behind it. Trust me.
And then he had to make fun of my poem because it was so long.
He fell asleep. He didn't make fun of it. He just fell asleep. He was just telling
Poems can't have chapters.
And actually, that was one of my shorter ones. I have written ones that are pages long.
Dana Kay, where do you live?
Virginia.
Okay, I believe it, but not here in Tennessee. I don't believe them. I know them moonshiners ain't real here in Tennessee. They're real. It's a TV show. That's about as real as it gets.
Yeah.
Like the lizard link towing. That's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't watch that either.
You
Or
ever
the,
seen the hillbillies that hunt Bigfoot?
yeah, I was gonna say that. The Bigfoot hunters.
You ever seen that?
The what?
The hillbillies that are always chasing monsters in the woods, building
Oh,
traps.
no, I've not seen that.
It's on Discovery or History.
My mom believes that shit. She's like,
Yeah.
oh man, they almost had Bigfoot last night.
Candy Lynn says, hi, Nana. Hi, John. Hi, Brandy. My buddy Zeke.
Oh, you know about Zeke? Zeke's upstairs chilling.
She's evidently one of your subs, too.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Candy
Yeah.
Lynn.
Blessed Lulu said she's going to see her husband on the next on the show Extreme Cheapskates.
Ooh, oh, no shit.
No, that's where you'll find me.
I tell you, some of the stuff them people do, though, is just stupid.
Yeah. It don't make
What?
It
sense.
don't make sense.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
What was it that one guy was doing? We was like, well, damn, that's more than it would cost to buy it. It was something weird. I can't remember.
I think the worst one that I have ever seen was the woman that peed in jars and stored them so she didn't have to flush the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then she was getting married, and her husband, the guy, wouldn't marry her because of it.
I
And
wouldn't
she
marry her
finally-
either.
She finally convinced him to start doing it.
That's the one that cut the water off because his shower
Yep.
was too long.
Yep,
Oh,
his
she
showers
got 'em
were
on
too
there.
long. He got 2 minutes. It was what, 2 minutes, or was it 10 minutes?
It was
It's like 2
two.
minutes.
I tell you what, on the older shows that the frugal people, the one that kills me the worst is the one that'll take 2-ply tissue and rip the plies apart.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
just wrong.
You see the one that uses, I can't remember, it's like she cuts little squares of old clothes and wipes her butt with it and washes them.
Yes, I seen that.
Seen that.
The lady that goes gets food out of the trash for her guests.
Oh,
That was
Served
nasty.
him dinner she found in the dumpster.
there's a guy that goes out. He's got a YouTube channel and he does it every day.
Oh really?
Okay, Tina, I'm glad you're listening.
Hi,
I'm not
Tina.
sure what you're going to hear.
I think the dumpster divers, they go run to the stores, but they get some good stuff sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all need to watch Steve and Steph, or Stephanie and Steve. They are really good, and they donate the stuff they get.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
They donate it to like homeless shelter. They take it home and clean it up,
Mhm.
and then they donate it.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Hey, Brandy, did you hear Tina singing yesterday?
No.
Go to my community tab after a while and check it out. I put it up there.
Was she singing at Vigil or where?
No, here on my channel, she played the piano and sang Rescue.
Oh, okay. Y'all check it out.
I heard somebody was showing their ass yesterday.
Yeah. Back
Yep.
chat was.
Yep. I have clips.
Nah.
People send me clips of everybody now.
For some reason.
I went to watch it. It was I could find the actual part
Oh,
Where
they
it's-
took it down.
where somebody just drove off.
They took it down, but I have the clips. They sent them to me before they took it down.
Awesome. You're gonna have to send them to me so I can see it because I did look for it.
Oh,
Even
you
though
probably see it on a video.
who was it? Mimi that was in here yesterday talking about it, and I said I didn't want to hear it.
Yep.
I
No.
don't want it brought in my chat, but send it to me so I can watch it later.
Okay.
That was Mimi, not to be confused with Maymay.
Right.
See, I don't like doing. I don't know. I don't like doing videos on dramas. I was talking to John about that. But we can start doing them.
Yeah.
Well,
But sometimes
sometimes, yeah,
gotta do it.
yeah.
Brandy, the way you got to look at it like this, honey, is you're not starting it. You're
Right.
just keeping it public so nobody can say that something was said that wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Who did Leslie Earhart mean when she said YouTubers was spreading false information? I've got a damn good idea of who it was.
And the ones that were doing fundraisers for different programs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
Hey.
what? I heard our buddy that come on with us that one time, his name's linked to that. That's what I heard.
I'll go.
Well, we're gonna have to check that out.
Now, I'm not saying it's true. Don't
Right.
get, I'm
Said,
not
that's what I
saying-
was meaning. We're going to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the dude that good, but he doesn't seem like the type.
Right.
But I've seen a lot of people were mentioned.
Yeah, I know Ziggy had a fundraiser for Equisburg. She like raised a pretty good amount of money.
Hell yeah, she had like $2,000 in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
How many subscribers does she have?
15,000.
Oh, okay. Because you can't hold a darn fundraiser until you got 10,000.
Yeah.
I ain't fundraising shit because all that's going to do is bite me in the ass. I know it.
Right.
I stay out of that stuff.
Now it did go straight to them, so that's a good thing. The
Yeah.
Empress
Me and Brandy's charity is the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah.
Right.
When my son was born, my middle child, he had a lot of problems. The umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck,
Yeah.
and she had him early, and it was bad. He was in the NICU for 2 months almost.
At Children's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and when we went, we didn't have to pay for nothing. They told us about the Ronald McDonald House, and it was so nice. And we were in a horrible situation. We were younger and scared to death for our son.
Right.
And they were so great.
Yeah.
My son was born with collapsed lungs, and they had to life flight him to Akron Children's Hospital and put him in the NICU for about 2 months, just short of 2 months. Never saw a bill, nothing.
That's good. It's hard, babies.
I had a niece who was born with cystic fibrosis, and she passed right before her 9th birthday. So, but she basically lived her entire life at Children's Hospital. So, and then my youngest son was born worst case in Tennessee, bilateral cleft lip and palate. So I've spent many moons in Children's Hospital.
Right.
So I agree with you.
How many kids you got?
Huh?
How many kids do you have?
How many kids do I have? I have 4.
4. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're pretty much close to your age. Actually, if it was the age I guessed, they'd all be older than you, Brandy.
I was going to say, Donna, since when are all of your kids around the age of 28?
Huh?
I was joking. I said, since when are all of your kids 28?
Well,
Yeah, Brandy's 28.
Yeah.
How old's your oldest?
My oldest will be 39 on his birthday.
Yep.
He's older than Brandy.
And my youngest will be 35 his birthday.
Gotcha.
And I have 4 kids.
You had them in order too, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 4 kids in 4.5 years.
That's smart.
Yeah.
The closer they are in age, it seems like the better they get along. I wish we would have had our daughter sooner, because she's 8 and my youngest son is 14, the other one's 16. They just don't have shit in common, so they fight constantly.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna split them up to be boys and then have a little girl, that's the best way to do it. Have a little girl off to herself, because then when she gets up old enough to date, the boys are that much older than her. They can really threaten the guys.
Yes.
Dads don't have to get involved.
Nope, I had one done.
There was something else too.
My youngest son, he's like 14. He's 5'10", 220, a brick shithouse football player.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's a beast. And the biggest teddy bear you ever met. He's laid back. He's sweet. He tells me he loves me all the time.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's the smart one. Makes straight A's. 99.
He had a report card and his lowest grade was 99.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
Robin's Egg says my oldest daughter was born in the hospital 3 months following her was in the hospital 3 months following her birth. I lived in a room. I lived in my son's room too. That's what I was saying, was I never got to stay in the Ronald McDonald House, but I commend them for what they've done. There's a lot of parents that have to stay with their kids, and it's hard.
It was so good for us because it was a long way from home. Brandy gave birth, and 2 hours later was sitting shotgun beside me, and we were in the car trying to get to the hospital. They was taking him to. They take him in an ambulance.
Yeah.
But she was a trooper. I'm proud of her.
No, they took my son life flight, and I was right behind him.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have made it, but I noticed he stopped moving. So
Yeah.
the cord was around his neck.
Brandy went to her doctor's appointment and she was worried. She told him that he hadn't been moving. That's how they found out. If she wouldn't have done that, he would probably not be with us.
Right. My oldest granddaughter was born. When she was born, she was 2 weeks overdue, and the cord was wrapped around her neck. She had swallowed. There's a real name for it, but I can't think of it. But basically, she
Symbiotic fluid.
No,
no, the poop. The
That's
poop.
when the baby poops and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
And there was something else. Anyways, and so when she was born, her dad, he was naive because there was me, her stepmom, and her mother-in-law were all in the room, and the dad, right? And
Right.
when the baby came out, she was black. And
What?
he thought she was supposed to be like that. You know, her face and her head was completely black.
Yeah.
And they rushed her away. And then when he went to find out where she was at, they wound up having to call a security guard and put the security guard outside the room and they had us call in the family because they didn't think she was gonna make it.
That's horrible.
She was like black, like blue.
Yeah, blue, but she was literally black. She was that bad. She was
From not
black.
getting oxygen.
Yeah, where the cable was wrapped around her neck and stuff.
Did she make it?
Yep, she's 18 years old now. Thank goodness.
Turn this up. Other stuff though.
My
Anything
oldest,
new on summer?
what, hon?
Anything new on summer?
No, sweetheart, I haven't heard anything.
I'm still pissed off about the private eyes.
I'm still pissed off that Don wrote that stupid letter or whoever wrote it.
That was a half-ass attempt, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm just pissed off that here we are a year later and there's still been no progress made on finding this baby.
Right. That's what I say. Too.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I know, and I think, and if you think about it, I know everybody's gonna be like, "No, we know she's not with us," but if you think about it, there is a chance. And I hate to think that she's with somebody bad and she's been with them that long.
Yeah. But you got to keep it. I really cannot stand all these people, and Lord forgive me for saying that, but I can't stand all these people that say, "Well, I'd much rather her just be passed than to be out there in traffic and all this good stuff." No, I don't want her going through the torture and the pain and stuff. But at least she would still be alive, and there's a chance we could get her back, and she could still grow up to have a happy, prosperous life.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because I tell you what, if we found her, we could throw a damn GoFundMe up and take care of her for the rest of her life. I guarantee you, she gets thousands.
Oh yeah, that child would be taken care of for the rest of her life. Yeah, absolutely.
But there is also the thing that runs through my mind continuously. I mean, I don't agree with anybody that says that they would just rather have her, be passed, because I would never want to see that. But if she was trafficked and taken to a different country, a different state, whatever they were doing to her or what they were using her for, there is the high possibility that with all of the commotion and nonsense that her parents have caused, that they might have gotten rid of her as well.
I've thought about that.
That, they just didn't want to deal with the drama and it's not worth it. So,
Yeah.
Well, John, you tell me what you think. All right. They were there, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Ellie was there 30 minutes to an hour after she was reported missing, right?
Right.
It's been a year, and they say they do not have anything more than they had that first night. Now, Harmony Montgomery was missing for 2 years prior to her ever being reported. She was reported on December the 27th of last year.
Right.
It's not even been 6 months. Those officers were 2 years behind the case.
Right.
And it took them 6 months, and they have something in their hands. They can say, look, we have evidence of something.
Right.
So tell me, what's the damn difference in the two cases?
Kayla squealed,
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
I think all that, like them charges that just come out on her for perjury,
Yeah.
I think they used that against her, and I think she might have cut a deal.
Well,
I just
then
think the timing's too good to not believe that she didn't tell him something.
I just don't understand why Ronnie Lawson or TBI or FBI or whoever the hell it is won't go ahead and take Candace in for some bogus charge like they have Oakley's parents. They did Serenity McKinney's parents. They've done Harmony Montgomery's parents that way. They did Cody Biggs' dad that way.
I agree. I don't know why they don't do that.
And this is also the only case I've ever heard of that nobody was allowed to search for the child.
I don't get him about the damn searching. He acts like it's the Alaskan wilderness or some shit.
I think they're trying to
People
hide
that
stuff.
grew up in the woods wouldn't have that hard of a time. I know I could go up there and search anything.
Exactly. And if it's that dangerous and that rigid and rocket and all that, how, like, I think it was you that said it yesterday, how would that baby have made it up those mountains?
Exactly.
Right.
And why won't you let EquiSearch look?
And when I didn't know that until this last interview with Dave Rader, they only allowed EquiSearch to search a certain area. They would not let them go out of that area.
Right.
I think Hurst has a good idea, like what he was saying.
What?
They found the neighbors that don't want anybody.
Yeah. Harsh was saying on my live last night, he thinks they found like a temporary burial spot, possibly.
So they're not wanting nobody around.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true though.
I could see that because the dudes from EquiSearch said they think she would probably move.
Yeah.
That makes me think maybe they found something that looked like it had been used.
They just don't want nobody around it.
Right.
I don't know.
But I mean, that might be true, Brandy, but why haven't they done anything?
Oh, I know. They should have done something.
And you know, they don't talk about the technical data they got. I guess I don't know. I would be shocked to think that the phones lined up everywhere they were supposed to be.
Right. In the car data.
Yeah. And that Subaru data, it should be back by now. It'll tell you where you was, how many people was in the car, everything.
But where did I hear it months ago that Don had disabled the car data?
I don't
No,
think
it
Don's
wasn't.
smart enough.
I don't know if he disabled it or he canceled it or whatever.
It wasn't that he disabled it. It comes with on the warranty for like 6 months or a year or whatever, and then after that time period, you have to pay for it. And they just didn't pay for it; they just let it expire. So the whatever it is, the special, OnStar, whatever, just the contract ended and they didn't have it anymore.
I'm sure they can still pull up the people.
I would think.
Yeah, you would think it would still have a black box in it.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
He might have canceled OnStar where, you can talk to him and all that shit. But I think there's still that computer that records data.
I think every newer vehicle after a certain year has that.
Yeah.
Well, think about this. Why would he have drove the Subaru then?
Right.
Because I think he drove the Subaru because of that.
Kathy's talking to you, John. She says, when I said that, I heard that I was told I was reading too much into it.
What?
I'm not sure. Probably about the car.
All that data stuff should definitely be back by now. From the phones. And, Don was saying he had talked to people, and they were saying that the FBI or whoever was questioning why they were in the area.
Hello, Charlotte.
But that's coming from Dawn, so.
Right.
I don't know, Nana. It seems like they should have something or some direction to go in, and they act like they don't.
Oh, Kathy was saying that they didn't want her moved anymore, is what she was agreeing, or that she said, and people were telling her she was reading too much into it.
Wow.
I don't think so. I think she's on it.
Well, the only thing I've said about something like that was when there was a channel putting out there that they heard a conversation between Duty Ron and Dave Rader, but they were discussing the fact of when, I know that's what they were discussing, that they were talking about the reason they didn't want to tell people where they were searching or where they had already searched was because they didn't, if she was out there somewhere, they didn't want somebody to move her and then move her again, you know, after they searched that area, then move her back.
Right.
And this channel had said, oh, no. They're saying that they found where she was at and then somebody moved her. That's not what they were saying.
Yeah. And I gotta wonder if some people don't interpret shit wrong just to have some material.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, if I remember right, it was back chat that came from. So,
What are you doing back chatting, Nana?
that was a while back. Bored at night, and I can't fall asleep. And John Davis does his lives during the day, and there's only 2 channels that do late night lives, and that's No Thanks and back chat.
Oh, back chat the.
Back chat's a channel?
No,
Oh.
just
Yeah.
keeping the drama free. If don't say the name, you can't be accused of it. Back chat.
Say the initials. Oh, never mind. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, there.
Who is it? I don't know.
Brandy's still in the dark.
Brandy, who has been talking in the back chat?
Everybody.
Oh yeah, I got you. Vicky's always on at night and share. I think
I don't watch Cher.
I don't either.
I did when her dad came on and started. She changed completely when her dad started coming on that show with her. She turned into a completely different person, and I loved watching her. And then right before whatever happened between them and they split back up again, I stopped watching her.
Oh, was her dad on the channel? I don't know that.
Well, no, but he would call in, and people would, and she was trying to help him get his channel going and stuff.
Oh,
But she was a really sweet person when her dad was on there.
I heard she got her channel from her mom.
I doubt that.
That's what I heard, that her mom had started it and she took it over.
Well, I mean, I don't know for a fact, but from what I've understood, she don't really favor her mom.
Right.
Her dad was on there with her last night.
Who
Her dad was on there with her last night.
was he? Okay. Well,
I was watching the video that Matt Gilbert uploaded, and he was on the phone with Cher, and Cher had her dad on.
isn't the dad in prison?
no, he got out.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what he may have done to go there or whatever, but he was helping her talk with donwells and stuff. But I'm telling you, she was a completely different person. And then when her dad started talking to her, she turned into the sweetest person and funny. And I loved watching her. But then it was like it went back to the old ways, and I just stopped.
I try to like Ziggy. I just can't watch her because all she does is talk about drama and everything about summer.
Exactly. And for hours upon hours upon hours.
Yeah. She'll sit there and have a show about defending herself because somebody said something about her or something else.
She's never responded to me, and I've made at least 2 videos about her.
Yeah.
Oh, I've tried to talk in her chat, and she never would comment back or anything. That's one of the problems I had. That's why I created my channel, is because I would go in and make comments and stuff, and I had lots of creators that would not comment back or ever answer or even acknowledge I said something. And I don't ever want anybody coming in my chat to feel that way.
Right.
I feel like some channels are worried that you're going to gain off of them, and they'll ignore you.
I don't know how. I was discussing that earlier today. You know, people can sub to more than one channel at a time.
Right.
Right.
Me and Brandy, if we see a creator that we think is doing it right and we like them, we'll do anything we can to help somebody.
Mhm.
Well, I'll take
We
that.
didn't have no help. What?
I said I'll take that as a compliment, John.
Yeah. Oh, if we didn't like you, we wouldn't be on here.
Yeah. Really bad.
Well, I like you guys too. And I even liked you before you even knew I existed.
Well, thank you.
Oh, did you know about me before you started?
No. Yeah, I think you started after. No, wait a minute. You didn't start after I did. Yes, I did, because I was watching your videos back when you guys were still doing it in the car.
Gotcha.
Right.
And that was the first. I watched 2 or 3 of yours when yins were still recording in the car. And I know it was yins because Brandy would never get on camera. She would never let you
Right.
pan over.
Yeah. I did that for a while, a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Brandy
actually, I did. And the reason I liked you is because you were down home country. That's why I liked you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. You seemed very approachable.
Country people can be smart too. Really?
That's
Oh,
right.
I know. Trust me, I know. You don't get much more country than me, sweetheart. I mean, everybody's still honey and sweetheart and darling to me. And that's so politically incorrect these days.
Oh, man. I stay out of that. My chat, if you get into something political, even as nice as everybody is, it'll go bad.
Yeah, we try to stay away.
Yeah.
Okay, one hot mess. I do understand what you're saying, I think, but could you clarify for me? It says TBI said we're missing the what on Summerwells. I sent 30 what questions to TBI.
I don't understand.
I don't either, not really. I've got all the questions. It's the who, what, where, when, and why.
You forgot the how.
Who, what, when, where, how.
Why and how, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I've got all those questions. I want to know all of them.
Yeah.
Even if this ever gets solved, Nana, we probably will never have the answers to all of those.
Right. And one hot mess says it just sounds like there was some things that they need to know that they didn't know. You think? I don't think they know anything, actually.
They didn't sound too confident in their case.
Right.
What they never do, though.
Asses and actually start doing something, they'd have a little bit more confidence.
Tina says, Nana, you can take what I think about political correctness and balances on the end of one of the stick pins I'm currently working with. Well, you were trying to be politically correct last night. You didn't want to offend nobody. You were worried about saying the prayer because you didn't want to offend nobody.
Yeah, she was.
But that's okay, because when it comes to the good Lord, I don't care to offend anybody.
Nana, did you see my video for summer?
No, I didn't get to see it.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I
forget
watched
what-
it, but I can't comment.
Is it up or was it in your live?
It's in the live.
Oh, I didn't get to watch all your live. I watched part of it, but then I wound up having to stop and cook supper. So
It's like, there's the 30 minutes where I let people warm up.
right.
It's right after that. It's like 5 or 6 minutes in. I think everybody there was crying.
Well,
Did you cry?
I did.
Jen cries about everything.
It
Tina,
should, I think.
Tina says that wasn't political correctness. That was courtesy for you and your channel. Thank you, Tina. I know that, sweetheart. I love you too. I know you were trying to look out for me.
I
No,
don't cry about everything, just all of these missing babies.
I do want to see it, John, and I was going to ask you about that too, because I do want to see it.
It's out by itself, but it got a copyright strike because the music Hurst played in his clip. Apparently, he didn't have the right to play it, and it's for some reason that's made it hard as hell to see. It don't have hardly any views.
Well, you can, you know, you can go in there and just silence the music out of it, right? Out of that one little
I
area.
already did it.
Oh, okay. No, I want to see it though.
It has 306 views. Can you believe that shit?
Yes, I can.
That pisses me off.
You know, John, when I was watching that last night and Harsh's little portion came up and it had the picture of summer and then it had the picture of his summer there.
Yeah.
I thought that he had mirrored that to make it look like our summer with his glasses on. I thought my granddaughter looked so much like summer, and here Harsh's daughter is just wow. I honestly believe that was summer. Just, you know, mirrored image.
Oh, I've got to go look at that now. Charlie, thank
Looks a
you.
lot like.
Tina, do you see what Charlie K said about you? Oh, by the way, John Davis, you can't strike me for yesterday.
For what?
Because we were all running your live while we were live.
What?
I had said
Only for a minute.
I was looking at my timer on how long my live was running, but for some reason it clicked in my brain that it was the clock. And you were on live and it was only 5 o'clock. And I'm like, what is going on? So I started talking about it. So I turned yours up so I could hear what was being said to make sure you were live. And then everybody else started turning you on. So your live is sort of on my live for a few minutes. But we were all talking about you and Hurst while we were doing it. So you can't really strike us.
No, we wouldn't do it anyway.
I wouldn't strike anybody.
But it was just funny. It was funny because I can't explain it. It was funny.
I'll have to look at that. Is it up?
Yeah, it's up. I was gonna keep it private because of all the music, but I decided I didn't monetize it anyways. And if I got a copyright, then it wouldn't matter. So I went ahead and put it on up, but it's not struck me or anything yet.
Good.
Of course, I don't have it monetized and they didn't strike me. So
Yeah, I didn't monetize anything yesterday either. But we accidentally forgot to turn the super chat and stickers off.
Yeah.
And somebody gave me one, and I know I was a dick because I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you, but please nobody else do that.
Right. I was given one yesterday, but that was it.
I really didn't want it.
We just thought it wasn't right to yeah.
Right. Well, that's like I put the prayer out this morning. I just clipped it and put it out with pictures of summer, and I didn't monetize it or anything either. But
I don't feel like anybody should have been monetized yesterday. And if anybody was, they should have their video flagged.
Yeah.
The first comment I got on my video this morning, or my live this morning, was, how could I dare drag or use Summer's name and to try to make money when I didn't even have anything about Summer in my live yesterday?
People are mean.
People are asses.
I believe it.
I get that too. Trust me.
Okay, you're going to have to excuse me for a minute, guys. Hope John Davis don't strike me for this because I'm playing his video.
Play it.
I am.
Well, you want already.
can't see it.
I'm playing it on my TV, not on the thing. Do you want me to
We
play it
could-
on the thing?
Yes.
Hang on.
Get it up there, Nana.
I'm going. You have to give me a second.
I want y'all to see it. I'm proud of it.
Well, you are to be.
I
Yeah, you
started
should.
like a month and a half ago. It's not the greatest, but I put a lot of effort into it.
Your speech part of it is what started the waterworks for that.
And you know, it was hard for me filming it because I actually was about to cry there.
Right.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Holly started the waterworks for yesterday, and they just continued all day. And then when I watched yours last night, as soon as you started talking and I could hear your voice almost cracking, I lost it.
Yeah.
Across the pond.
Where are you at? Are you in the right spot, Nana?
Yeah, it's fixing to start.
Hey,
Okay.
see, I should spend a lot more time talking to you than about.
Oh, you skipped ahead. Start it over.
No. It's right there.
Right there. Start
That's
right
not
before it
trying
starts.
to make me cry again.
Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, here's my premiere video. This is for you, Summer. This is for you, Summer.
Can everybody see it and hear it?
It takes me just a second. I start it over when I get the thing out of the way. Just hold on. It'll clear up. There we go. Oh.
Summer, I pushed off making this video until the very last day to finish it because I have trouble filming my part. I've seen what all the people have said to you, and I want to talk to you too. I want to say I should spend a lot more time talking to you than about you, because deep in my heart, I still think you could be out there. And when I think about that, I think about how fast we need to get you back home. And a year feels like it's been way too long. And I want everybody to start thinking about we should be speaking to you also. I want to believe the best, and until there's no hope, there'll always be hope for me. So I want you to know I dream that you see everybody and all the love people have for you. My dream is for you to get to see that.
Summer, today on the 1 year anniversary of your disappearance, we want to honor you, remember you today, and pray for justice for you. And you have touched so many hearts, and especially mine. I've come to have a special place in my heart for you, Summer. And I want so much to help you receive the justice you deserve. You have a whole army of people out there who love you, truly love you, and are fighting on your behalf and praying for you every feel that love. We love you, Summer.
So, it's literally been a year since you went missing, without a trace. On the screen, you'll see your picture next to another little girl, and her name is Summer. She's my daughter. And it took 9 months to create her. And within the 3 months afterwards, I guess that was when we completely, utterly fell in love with her. So a year, 1 year to create Summer and to completely fall in love with her. And then we have you and your story over a year to captivate, to completely get into people's hearts and make them feel this connection to you, almost like you are their child. And we are trying to fill in the gaps that you so horribly have. I truly, truly hope that wherever you are, there is no more pain. It's like nature's cooperating with me now. I keep thinking about the 1 year. The more I've thought about it, the more I'm let down by all the adults, including myself in this case. I feel like we should have some justice for Summer about a year. We should have found it. I never expected to be at a year. I tell you that hope is still strong. I still have hope. I think a lot of people try to go with what we know. Something's happening. If Summer's not with us, I don't think that. I can picture little Summer at 6 years old and her hair's grown down to here. Summer, when we do find you, I think we'll be able to have you and be able to have a charmed life. Those 6 years were let down. You're going to have the rest of your life for everybody to make it up to you. Get to see how many people care about you and loved you like this. I want to find you a great man. I would take it myself, but I feel like there's people that could probably give you a better life than I can, because there's thousands of people that love to have a little daughter your age that can't have them. That's the people that you know. And hopefully, we can reunite you with your brothers, and regardless, you're a hero to them. In my book, you're already a hero to a lot of people, because I feel like you brought so much attention to a little girl missing, and woken up people to so many things. I know I've learned like things to look for to help somebody that needs help, and I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for you. So you've taught us all summer. You ain't giving up. Thoughts? What do you guys think?
What'd you think?
I think it
Quiet again, John. Thanks.
that was real good, John. I love that last part.
The audio was kind of bad playing it like that,
Yeah.
but it was so weird because I'd been outside and I was going to record it, and there had been noise the whole time. Like, I live near the train and everything, and I swear, as soon as I hit record, it seemed like it got so quiet, and you could start hearing birds and everything. It was special.
I think it was beautiful. Absolutely.
I don't know if you could tell, but I was on the edge of crying damn near the whole time.
Yeah, I could see it.
I told you that's what got me. When I could tell your voice was cracking, that's where it got me.
It upsets me, man. I'm telling you, I feel like summer is almost my child.
I think we pretty much all feel that way.
Yeah.
And there's some people out there trying to make it out to me that there was one creator that said something the other day. That's the only part I didn't agree with. And they were saying that the only reason some creators were involved in the case is because she was a pretty little white girl. That I didn't
bullshit.
I
Okay,
did
so
not agree.
explain to me, if that were to be the case, why I feel the same way about Lena Keel.
I can't stand it when people try to turn shit into something it ain't.
Yeah, I know.
I feel for the West boys.
Yeah. I have videos on Orrin and Orson, a couple of them. Or
Nana.
Sincere and Classic. I stopped making videos about the cult. I got about 30 bad messages because I said Orrin and Orson instead of Sincere and Classic.
Yeah.
That's not right.
They didn't realize, I didn't do it to be mean. That's how I knew them.
But
And
yeah, for over a year, that's what everybody called them.
And, I'm putting my time into this, making the videos, editing, and all that. And then they throw that at me, and I was like, well, I'm going to stay out of it. Because I can't see why you would be so upset about that and wouldn't be more happy that I was putting them out there for people to see.
Exactly. Hey, let me ask you a question, John.
When their story broke, we knew them as Orrin and Orson, and then later came to know them as Classic and Sincere.
Right.
Let me ask you something. I love this that Remain Calm put up. She said, "Our little Appalachian princess." Do you say you're from the Appalachians, right?
Right.
Do you say Appalachian or do you say Appalachian?
Appalachian.
Thank you. It aggravates. I know it's stupid and it's off topic, but it aggravates the pee out of me when people say Appalachian.
That might be the actual correct pronunciation, but that's not how we say it.
Well, we're the Appalachian Americans. We're the ones that get to say it the correct way.
Yeah, Appalachian.
Did you know that's what we're described as now? Appalachian Americans.
Is that what we identify as now?
Well, that came out probably 2016, 2017.
Yeah. My pronouns are stud, player, and beast.
I'm telling you, I am. You go to any place in Denver, Colorado, hospital or anywhere, they will tell you I am a binary toaster oven.
Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah, they stupidly asked me what I identified as when I went to the hospital, and I was like, well, I've had 4 kids, been married 3 times, have 7 grandkids. And then I remembered a smart ass remark that my grandson was running around saying when I first went up there. He was running around hollering, I'm a binary toaster oven. And so that's what I told them, and they actually wrote it down.
Oh, dear.
That's ridiculous, but they did.
Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
I tell you, man, some of this stuff's getting out of hand, I think.
Yeah.
I don't agree that if, say, your child is 2, 3 years old, right?
Right.
And you have a little boy, and he picks up a Barbie doll and plays with it, that you should encourage him to think he's a girl.
Right.
You know, if he picks up a helicopter, you don't identify him as a helicopter, do you?
No. Now, people used to make fun of me. I let my little boys play with baby dolls when they were little.
Yeah.
And they would say something to me, and I'm like, how do little girls learn how to be good mommies? They play with baby dolls. Well, I want my boys to turn out to be good daddies.
My mom had like 50 Barbie dolls from her childhood and about 5,000 outfits, and I would sit there for hours dressing up her Barbie doll.
Yep.
And guess what? I ain't had nothing chopped off.
Yeah. My oldest son, he sat down one time and played with his sisters with Barbie dolls when he was in the 6th grade. And he never did it again because his little sister went to school the next day and told everybody that he did that.
Oh, that ain't right.
I know, but she was a mean sister then.
Well, she messed up. Now she didn't have nobody to play with her. She lost a playmate doing that.
Well, she still had her stepsister for a few more years after that.
Right.
But no, my kids are really close. But that was mean. That was really mean.
Yes. I know what kids are like in school. Something like that could destroy you for weeks.
Yeah.
I'll worry about it.
Yeah.
Charlie K says he has lots of G.I. Joe dolls.
I do too. Well, I used to.
You like G.I. Joe and Rainbow, or no, was it Rainbow? What was it?
He-Man.
He-Man. Yeah.
A bunch of He-Man.
I love Barbie.
My son had a kitchen set, and I'll tell you what, he can cook.
There's none.
All that play cooking he did, now he can cook.
Mm-hmm.
Our middle son, he likes to cook. It does pretty good.
Yeah.
My dad was a chef.
Me and Brandy first got together one day. She was cooking dinner. She was cooking spaghetti. And all of a sudden, she throws a damn spaghetti noodle up to the ceiling.
See if it's done.
I said, what the hell is she up to? That's crazy as hell.
She was checking to see if it was done. Yeah.
My dad taught me that.
Yeah. The damn noodle stayed there for months, though.
Brandy, next time throw it on the wall. It's easier to get off.
Yeah, good idea.
Well, maybe she didn't think it was done. She didn't think it was going to stick.
Yeah.
It was good. I just thought it was weird. I'd never seen nobody do that.
Yeah, there's lots of them little tricks, ain't they, Brandy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, John, I'm not going to ask Brandy. She is going to be immortally 28 years old. And by the way, Brandy, I loved your makeup in that video yesterday, and your hair, Victorian style. That was straight out of Victorian style. It was beautiful. But John, how old are you really? I know you're not 33.
Should I tell her?
47, 46. Are you 46?
47.
No, you're
No,
46.
I'm 46. Yeah,
Yeah, 46.
46.
Well, damn, you're an old man.
I feel it.
You're how old, John?
46.
I
You
still got speed.
you can still pass for at least mid to late 30s, son.
Now they probably are my age. Probably.
What's
Yeah,
weird is
I still have him beat though, Nana.
Yeah,
you're older than us.
yeah.
Yes,
she's
I
older.
am.
How old are you?
49.
Really?
Yep.
I kind of felt like you were younger than me for some reason.
No, my picture is very deceiving. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'll be 50 in November.
Oh, good. You look good for 50.
Thank you, honey.
Old man, I'm 60. What the hell? Well, Charlie, we might believe that if you put a picture up or come up on panel one day.
Right?
My buddy Chuck ain't no 60.
He said he's 60. He's been telling us that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Charlie, you need to get a hold of me after the live. We got a little chat we got to have.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you leave Chuck alone.
Is he one of your mods?
No, I think he asked, and if he wants to, I'll damn sure let him. He seems like a good dude.
Hey,
He
now
is.
I'm really going to start taking offense.
Sweet. He's really sweet, and he is a very good mod. Very good. I've got to commend him.
What are you going to talk to him about? Not modding for me?
No. Look in the back chat.
Oh, is there a back chat?
Yeah, I'm fixing to send you a back chat.
Okay.
Did you see it?
Not yet. I had to go to the fridge. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I didn't think about that until just now. Nano for Life is 56. Charlie, it's okay. You're not in trouble for nothing.
Oh, no.
You want to be in trouble? What did you do? You're scared?
I might have to talk to Chuck later, too.
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Not positive, but where I heard that was very trustworthy. And I have I've been there and seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I come with a hell of a resume. Oh, I mod for you. I mod for Hurst. I mod for Emma. I mod for Shay, Michael, one other one. Now I can't even think of it. Oh, and then when Holly starts doing lives, she wants me to mod for her. So I have a resume.
Common Sense True Crime?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like her?
Yeah. I plugged her live that she was supposed to do a while back, and then she decided not to do it.
Yeah, she had to cancel it.
I tried to help her out.
She is a sweetheart and she's very smart. She's
I think
really
she's mad at me.
Why do you say that she's mad at you?
Well, I don't want to really put it out there, but I had somebody on my panel she does not like.
Oh.
Let's leave it there.
You probably know. You're probably there, Nina.
Yeah.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. You mod for Cold Case Crystal? She is a sweetheart. She comes over here.
We like talking to everybody. You get different views on everything, you know. So people get mad about stuff.
Yeah, you get a lot of different opinions and ideas, and it's a whole lot better than fighting with everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, just be respectful.
I like that lady we had on one time when there was like 5 of us on there. I can't remember her name.
Oh, that's Robin. Where's
Yeah.
real Robin? Ain't in here, is she? It's
No, she's not in tonight.
Shayna or Shanann or something like that. I know who you're talking about. She has her own channel.
Yeah. What was her channel name? You remember?
Her name, and I can't remember her name. It's something
Shayna Speaks.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it.
Something like that.
I like her. She's nice.
She is.
I've honestly never seen her pop up since she was up here with us.
Oh,
she don't cross over to the true crime community too much.
Right.
Right? I subbed to her, so you'd think I'd see her pop up, but I've not ever seen her pop up.
Amanda says, I've never been a fan of people my own age, not enough wisdom to glean from them as y'all. Well, how old are you, Amanda? And we'll take that compliment, even if it is calling us old and ancient.
Most of our viewers are middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Ours too, or mine too. Ours too. Might as well say ours. Mine and Jen's.
No, I just like younger guys. Always
What
have.
has that got to do with this?
But
Easy, Cougar.
going with people our own age. No, my husband's 4 years younger than me.
There it is.
Cougar.
Kathy put her, Kathy put her name on the screen. That's her. Or she speaks. I still can't say it right. So Sheena. Okay.
Who put it on?
Kathy put it up there. It's her name is Sheena Speaks.
Yeah. I liked her.
Charlie, you're good. Don't worry about it. It's not like you're fired or anything. Next to Christola, you're next in
Don't lie
line.
to him, Nana. He ain't good.
No, Nana.
What?
Amanda said she just turned 35, and it's a compliment.
Oh, well, thank you. We're going to take it as a compliment.
And Artie says that she's 62 and she loves us. No drama.
Well, we're happy about that. We try to keep the drama down.
Sometimes you gotta call it out, though.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, like I said, that Mimi, and I'm not saying anything bad about Mimi, but Mimi came in here last night telling us about all the drama that was going on at the vigil. And I'm like, I can't deal with that.
It's ridiculous.
Her garden was having a blast last night or something.
Oh,
Was
she was funny last night. And she laughed for a solid hour.
Did you guys ever get to see the picture of her?
Yeah, I don't know.
The one off Facebook, what she looks like?
Who?
Prayer Garden.
No, I've never seen her.
I'll have to go back on there and see if I can still find it. She deleted all of her pictures and everything off of Facebook. But I looked up and found one that was still on there. And as a matter of fact, I sent it to Ziggy when Ziggy was arguing with her and never received anything back from Ziggy. But everybody wanted to know what Prayer Garden looked like. And I finally found a picture.
Somebody told me she was younger than she sounds.
She is. She might be late 40s, early 50s.
Yes, kids.
I swear I thought she was like 65.
I thought she's older, but she has kids. She talks about they homeschool and stuff.
She's talking like she got stalkers and everything.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Yeah.
She's wishing Dawn was out of jail stalking her.
That's
Amanda
crazy.
says, oh my God, Nana, you have to show us.
I don't have it now. I will try to find it and I will show it one day.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm gonna do it.
What?
Show the picture of prayer garden. As long as I don't put a real name out there, I don't think it matters, does it?
I don't know. I don't know if you can get in trouble for a picture or not. I wouldn't think so, but
It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook, guys.
then I would think it's public information.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How did you find it with her name?
With the prayer, it was right after she had just got through saying that she had deleted everything. And I just happened to go on there and looked, and there was one thing that she actually said, and I mean, it had a picture and stuff with it that she actually missed. And I snagged it.
I made mine private a while back.
Mine too.
Brandy did. She gets requests constantly.
Yeah.
Well, I made mine private simply because I don't want nobody having anything to do with my kids or my grandkids.
Yeah.
Well,
That's one of the reasons mine's private.
I finally took her.
Brandy, you need to be careful. You need to make that private.
I did because people were finding me. I'm like, how in the hell did you find me?
she was getting messages all the time. I was like, you have got to private that.
I have way too many pictures of my grandbabies on there, and if somebody grabs those and runs with them, I'm gonna end up in jail, and y'all are gonna have to make bail money for me.
Well, that wasn't what I was worried about. What I was worried about is somebody actually, because in the Summerwells case, as sad as it sounds, there has been known for people to come and harass your families, creators' families and stuff, and threatening them. And I flat out tell you, I would unalive somebody.
Absolutely. That's another reason, because everybody knows that my granddaughter looks so much like Summer, and I don't want to deal with that mess,
Yeah. Hurst is one that needs to worry, really.
Right?
I think his little girl looks more like Summer than your granddaughter.
I agree.
He's across the pond, though. I think he's safer.
Yeah, I was going to say he's all the way over on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
But Bug is a couple years older, so.
That's like last night when my live ended. It was 1 o'clock where Hurst lived.
Yeah.
That's why I moved it up to 6 to try to help out. But I feel like if I'd have moved it up more, it wouldn't have been good.
We like cars.
Yeah, we like Hurst. He's been on my channel a few times.
Yeah, I know. Kathy, is that real? PG showed a picture of Daisy on her channel before.
Yep, yeah. I got it in an email yesterday. Picking her nose.
Yeah, it was
yep.
Yesterday. Yes.
You're going to have to share it, John.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll email it.
All these people that keep their, I keep my picture up. My avatar, whatever you want to call it. I keep mine up all the time too. But I have took and did lives without it, and I have done a video without, any cover. So it's just, I'm very self-conscious about how I look. It's not because I'm trying to keep myself secret.
I get suspicious of people that never show their face.
Right.
And I didn't like that on camera.
No, everybody has seen me with makeup, without makeup. I don't care. Nana has called me on video call with straight bedhead makeup smeared down the face.
Yeah.
Yes, Charlie K, we will be careful mentioning other creators. Which one are you talking about? PG, Daisy, Harsh, John Davis.
You can say Harsh all you want. He ain't gonna
Harsh don't like me.
Does he not?
Why?
I don't
Why?
know why. Don't get me wrong, he's a very nice man and he has offered to help me however he can help me. I am not saying nothing. I love Harsh to death and I love his channel and the way he thinks. But I honestly and truly don't think the man likes me.
I think we need to make a calendar for the men of YouTube.
Yep.
Hottest men of YouTube.
Somebody asked me today why Harsh don't like me, and they want to know why. And I'm like, it don't bother me if he don't like me. He just don't like my personality. It's okay.
I don't know that he don't like you.
Well, you ought to ask him and find out for me.
I'll ask him. I know he don't like being on lives or panels or none of that. He only does it for me.
Yeah.
Don't
Charlie,
even tell me that boy is shy.
Charlie, I do understand what you're saying, hon. I know it would cause problems mentioning those two. But I'm not saying anything bad about them.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
you can't even tell me that Harsh is shy.
He's not shy. He just don't like doing it.
Charlie, I would greatly appreciate that if you would, please. Very much.
He's going to start doing lives too.
Who, Harsh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. I'm mad at him.
30th.
I'm mad at him. He's doing them on.
He worked his around mine, but we wouldn't overlap.
Yeah, I know. He's doing them on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
But Nana, y'all are 5 hours apart. You're not going to overlap.
John, when is he doing his?
What time?
Yeah, because he's doing them later of a night so that people in America can watch them because most of his viewers are in America. So what time is he doing his?
Do you remember if he said? I don't remember him saying.
He did say, but I don't remember.
Oh, how's that work?
Oops.
Let me grab the third device and see if he has anything on his community tab.
Thank you, Charlie K. I appreciate that, sweetheart.
Me and Hurst was having like a prank war,
Yeah.
and he made up fake merchandise that said unsubscribe to JDTC. Ain't that funny?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I know. I don't think he's ever said anything, Dana K, about me, honey. I don't mean anything like that. Like I said, I've got, most respect for Harsh. I'm just saying that I don't, and there's nothing wrong with it either. I just don't think that he likes my personality. I mean, there's just certain people that you just don't like their personality. You just don't click. And it's okay. Not a big deal.
I think you're being paranoid. I don't think that he don't like you.
Okay, lives starting Thursday, June 30th at 2022. So starting on Thursday, June 30th, I will be doing a live on the last Thursday of each month. Lives will be at 7 p.m. Eastern or midnight his time.
No.
Lives will be between 1 and 2 hours long only, and we can discuss what happened that month.
7 Eastern, honey, is our time.
Well,
Yeah, he's going to schedule one for America because most of his viewers are over here.
Yeah, and I thought it was 7 p.m. That's fine. I'll just have to always make sure mine's only 3 hours long on that day.
I can't be in two places at once.
I just got through saying I would just have to make sure that it wasn't no longer than 3 hours long on that
Thank you.
specific Thursday.
Thank
Do you have a schedule?
Yeah, every Thursday at 5 o'clock. Today it was 6, but it was because I had something I had to get done.
See, I'm going to change mine. Me and Brandy are going to start doing just 2 a week. I think we're going to keep our Wednesday one at 7.
Yeah.
I think we might do Sunday.
At what time?
Live heard your
I don't know. I'm going to look in to see when it's the best time, but not when a lot of people are also doing it.
Chris McDonough does his lives at 7. Not many people do their lives on Sundays because Chris does his at 7 on Sundays.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I might
just
do
want to
mine.
let you know.
I might do mine at 5 then. You know.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people do them on Saturday.
I screwed up one time and tried doing it on a Sunday. Chris, I didn't realize that Chris done his on Sunday every Sunday, at 7.
Yeah.
And I'll be darned if as soon as I went on, because I went on at like 4:30, something like that. As soon as I went on, J is for Justice went on. There was 2 other people went on live at the same time I did.
Yeah, but Chris stopped doing his. He wasn't even coming on Sundays for quite a while until recently, and now he's back to every Sunday.
Dana K and Charlie K.
I know.
both of you.
I see that, John. I see that.
I rub people the wrong way sometimes, I think.
I think they're making fun of me is what they're doing.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Yeah. Because you were telling me it's all in my head.
John's like my cat. He don't disseminate. He don't like anybody.
Kathy, are you leaving? Or Dana Kay?
Kathy's leaving us.
Oh, okay. Good night, Kathy. Thank you for coming. Yeah, see, I knew they were joking.
Dana
Who
K.
is Lord Uhtred? He said.
That's me.
That's John Davis because Brandy likes to pretend in the bedroom.
Hey, I don't need y'all's little dirty secrets.
Did I make her laugh?
Yeah.
Was that Brandy laughing? Well, I feel like I've accomplished something then.
Yes, you have. You're one of the few.
I couldn't resist, Brandy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks for telling all our secrets, Nana. Appreciate it.
John, I've not told all your secrets. I wouldn't say a word about you wearing a bra. I mean, I'm sorry.
I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Outfit red.
Oh, you know? Oh,
Okay, now she let the bra slip. Does he wear the matching panties too?
No, that wouldn't be good armor. The bra is the armor part.
It's supposed to be armor, okay?
I said
You
armor.
have imagination.
John doesn't offend easily. I didn't think he did.
Dana Kay was mad at me for a little while.
Did you deserve it?
I don't think so.
Well, what did you do?
I don't know. She's like, John, I'm out. I won't listen to this bullshit anymore. And she come back.
I don't know. Kathy's giving away the rest of your secrets, John.
Uh-oh.
What?
You like Victoria's Secret, huh?
Well, I'm
Damn
sure
right.
he goes on his wife.
Yes.
I was going to say it on him or on Brandy.
Hey, John, look on the screen. One hot mess. What One Hot Mess said.
I would have never known Uhtred was spelled wrong until Nana said it yesterday or the day before. Yeah, Nana. Spell checking my ass. I still say that looks like Uhtred.
I don't know, John. I would pronounce that Uhtred.
Uhtred?
Just my opinion. I would pronounce that as Uhtred.
But I will say I knew exactly who it was that from the spelling. I knew who it was. And if it wasn't the fact that I was a big fan, I'm a big fan of that show, so that's why I know.
They just wrapped up filming for the movie.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
There's not going to be another. there's not going to be another season. There's going to be a movie, and it's called something like The Seven Kings.
Oh, awesome.
I don't
Really?
know, man. I'm so scared Uhtred's going to die in it.
Well, that was the end result in his life.
Oh, his real life.
Oh, I know the real story too. I've seen it.
Oh well, no, I was just meaning everybody does.
What I'm talking about.
I was meaning everybody dies in the end, but
Right.
do you see
Charlie
what Charlie K put?
Yeah, what's up with that, Charlie K? I thought we was boys. People call me putrid.
One up for Nana.
I know, we're trying to find us another show. We can't. That's good.
Are you leaving? Remain calm. Good night, sweetheart.
John tends to get snappish and grumpy.
He's all made.
Somebody give that boy a Snickers.
Oh. Do I get snappy and grumpy? Brandy gets to
I don't have Snickers, but I have blow pops.
I can make bad and
I just got a comment from somebody named Seductive Fury.
In the
What
back
a
chat?
name.
I don't see it. Where's it at?
It's on my phone.
the first one.
Seductive Fury. Wow.
How the hell is it on your phone? They must have your phone number.
I comment on the videos, guys, on one of my videos.
Which video?
I don't know. I didn't. Oh, it was for your poem, Jen.
Oh,
So Seductive Fury is commenting on your poem. They put
Well,
up hearts and prayer hands.
I am going in there now to find out what. I
Oh,
don't know.
John, one hot mess sends you 4 stickers or 4 Snickers, so you won't be grumpy no more.
Well, thank you.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Bullshit alert.
That's bullshit.
Sorry. I probably just got you demonetized
Why?
for saying bullshit.
John, you can say bullshit. It was the thing when you were telling me what Brandy was sick with that I was worried about. That's the word you're not supposed to use.
Which one?
What was Brandy sick? Don't say it out loud. What was Brandy sick
Oh. Hey, you know what I've been doing?
with? What?
If you submit your video, right,
Yeah.
and you really think it's nothing wrong with it, getting them reviewed,
Yeah.
mine always come back good now.
As long as you think there's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I'm assuming there's not because they're coming back good.
Oh, right. But mine, I would say at least 70% of all mine come back with limited ads. And I have to send in a personal review for them. And then by the next day, it's come back to full, everything's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying I've been doing. But mine somehow now, like it used to take days or a week.
Yeah.
Now I've been getting them back in hours, a couple hours.
Well, you're lucky. Mine still takes 24 hours.
Does it?
Yeah.
We had one, Brandy, didn't we? What was it, like 30 minutes? We got it reviewed and it come back good.
Yeah. We
Um.
have to do all of our videos almost.
Yeah, all my videos trigger something.
Yeah. My pretty, like I said, like 70. Even let me tell you something. Even the prayer, I put. No, it wasn't the prayer. It was something else, but it was completely innocent. Oh, it was the thing about friendships, right? And I was reading off of a paper about friendship. Nothing bad, no cuss words, nothing, no pictures. And it came back as limited.
It's weird, man. I know there's a list of words that triggers it. And there's a ton of them. And I still, for the life of me, can't figure out which ones they are.
Pew pew is one.
What?
You know, the real thing. Pew pew.
Yeah.
You can't say that. You can't say the name of the things that go in it. You can't say what happens after you've used that thing.
Right.
You
Yeah, I
can say,
know all that.
you can say cuss words.
Apparently, because
You can't say the word that starts with an S and ends in "ide."
Yeah, you can't say that.
I don't ever say that.
And you have to Nana has to use red rum in
Yeah.
place of the other word.
Dana Kay says she's going to send Brandy a box of Snickers for you.
Oh, and I wanted to let John know that my poem that put him to sleep because it took 3 years to read, he should read all the sweet comments I've gotten on it.
Oh, that's
Love
good.
you bunches, Lisa. Goodbye, sweetheart.
What'd you do? Post it?
Huh?
Did you post it?
Yeah.
It's on
I
Nana's
put it on my
community
tab.
Damn. I
Kathy
bet it takes up the whole community tab, don't it?
Yes.
Ha ha.
Kathy says, Corona ain't just a beer, John.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Good night, Lisa. Thank you for being here, baby.
Good night, Lisa.
I'm sure I'll get a few comments tomorrow. Y'all didn't talk about summer all the time.
Oh, you mean like the one yesterday that said that we were not honoring summer and that we were disgusting and just, you know,
I was there for that.
hungry.
You were there for that?
Yeah. Remember, I got pissed off and told y'all not to talk about it because you just give them more attention.
Wait, let me ask y'all something. Was that the person that was in there that said that? Was that it is what it is?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
That's the
I don't think that was her, Nana. It might have been, but
I could have swore I saw her in there yesterday. But anyways, she's the one that commented on my video this morning or on my live this morning. And she was criticizing that we didn't talk about summer at all and blah, blah, blah. And like I told her, I said, I don't know any other creators that had a minister come on their live show and say a prayer for that baby and perform live. I said, and so obviously you didn't watch the whole 6 hours that we were on there. But let me tell you something. For 6 hours, there's no possible way that you can spend every minute with something info coming out of your mouth about summerwells. There's just not possible.
we have to break up the monotony every once in a while.
And then I blocked her.
I found that humorous, Dana.
You found that what?
I think Dana thinks I'm a mean dude.
Surely not.
You said, could you tell John didn't find that humorous?
Okay, Nana, Charlie Case said that was Carissa. And yeah, that was who was in here yesterday saying that. Now that
Versi, hello. Thank you, sweetheart. Versi, I'm going to ask you one more time. Would you like to come up on panel, darling? I would love to hear you.
Versi's one of my people. What's she doing over here, too?
Versi comes up to my chat every night. Or every time I have one, should I say.
Hey, I was one of Nana's people and came over to you.
Yeah, see?
Really?
I had watched you prior, but I hadn't subbed. So, but because of Nana, I went over and made sure that I subbed.
Why not?
Only for the simple fact that I like to watch somebody a few times to get a feel for them before I hit the sub button.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you know, like you and Brandy, I love you guys. But some people, I won't mention any names, but some people, they start out, you know, that with just all the cash apps and that's all they're doing it for. And I cannot tolerate that.
You ain't ever seen no cash app on my channel. I don't have one.
That's why I said, you know, I have to watch people a few times so I can get a good feel for them.
Right.
Tina says she would have complained if she did hear the whole thing. Some people can be mean and spirited. True. And Robin's Egg says, plus, when you interact with us chatters, you'll get many topics in 5 minutes. Exactly.
I find that in the chat, when you interact with them, it seems like they like that better than just regurgitating information about summer.
Exactly. Now, I do, excuse me, I do find that when I have people on panel, I do spend a lot of time chatting back and forth with the people on panel instead of reading my comments and stuff. But I do still try to make sure that my viewers are included.
Yeah, I've kind of slacked in that department lately. I need to get back to that.
See, well, be shit. Some people like just gotta complain. Usually it's me. Oh, Kathy, please.
How do you get Kathy out of that?
Because I know who she is. It's Kathy S. She was a sub of mine, and then she found Jody Sue's comment about Andy's new girlfriend comical, so she renamed herself. Jody Sue refers to Andy's new girlfriend as coleslaw, you know, the other side dish. So flies on the coleslaw.
Yeah.
I mean, she's rotten.
That sounds like teenage jealousy to me.
Who, Jody Sue? Yeah.
You can tell she's butthurt as hell about not being on Ben Hill Road no more.
Oh, don't you know? Well, she thought she was going to be the heiress because she had the heirs to the, you know, fortune or the.
Well, if you listened to her, you probably thought the same thing the way she acted.
If I don't listen, you can't listen to Jody Sue. She don't talk.
You know what I mean. You ever read her messages?
No. I watched the thing from Facebook where she threatened to choke a baby if she had another one.
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah. And the one where she said if another child put their foot on her property. And then I've got 2 complete transcriptions of 2 of her videos. I mean, every word is transcribed that she said during the video.
How many words is there? Like 10?
No, it's her Facebook videos where she actually, it was before she got real bad on her medication, and she was still talking then.
Yeah, that's a sore subject with me.
Robin's Egg says she's a fly whisperer.
Man, I'm going to sign off.
Okay, hon. You and Brandy have a great evening.
Everybody, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for showing up.
Night, John. Night, Brandy.
Good night, guys. Thanks for being on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Anytime. You know that. All right. Bye, hon.
Bye.
I just leave. No point talking to myself. I can do that offline. Are you talking about now, Dana Kay, or? Oh, you're talking about Jody Sue? Well, that's why I've got transcriptions of 2 of her videos, because somebody felt sorry for me and sent them to me.
I would say that she's so boring that she puts me to sleep, but God, how can anybody fall asleep to somebody chewing on sand?
Right. Well, guys, we're going to keep it going for about 15 more minutes, and that'll make 3 hours. Okie doke, guys.
Sounds good to me, but can you hold it down for 2 minutes?
Are you trying to say I'm too loud? Are you tired of hearing me talking? Is
No,
that what you're telling me?
Keep everybody occupied without me for 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm drinking Gatorade.
Okay, I think I can do that.
All right, be right back.
I just think you keep telling me to shut up.
Nope. If I say that, that means the little girl's room is calling my name.
I know what it means, sweetheart. I'm just saying that literally every time you say that, though, I think you're telling me to hold it down. You know, that means shut up,
Yeah.
hold it down.
No, not that, but I will be right back.
See you guys later, John Davis. You know, it's all about those likes, clicks, views, and making money off her neighbor. She wasn't anybody else's neighbor. That's true. Well, honey, you don't have to listen to her. She don't ever say nothing. Right, she's got to pee. Give somebody a medal for whoever translated it. Had to require watching it multiple times. I don't remember who it was. I mean, I save all of my emails, guys. I save all of them so that in case I need to go back, and that way I don't have to try to save everything on my computer. But one day I'm going to go and look and see who it was, because whoever sent it to me is the actual person who translated it. No, that is what she said like a million times. What, who said? Oh, about being the neighbor?
That's fine. Wait 15 more minutes.
What? Are you talking to Keith?
Yeah, I'm back. I was yelling down the hallway to him.
Bye, Dana Kay. Have a great night, sweetheart.
Good night, Dana Kay. No, I was telling Keith that Jackson was being a little shit. You know how Jackson gets if I am not in bed at 8 o'clock.
Right.
And I said the little shit can wait 15 more minutes. It's not like he's going to die.
Right. I feel bad for Biscuit. I think I'm going to take her out when we get through. I'm going to take her out and let her walk around for a while. She's been so hot today, she wouldn't even go outside.
Well, did you want to go outside at all today, Nana?
No, but then again, I don't have to go outside to pee.
Well, why not? You take me outside to pee every time you go out there.
Well, I can't help that. You just have to go pee when Biscuit goes and pees. That's just it.
I'm telling you, I'm not squatting on that wet grass. I'm going to pull what my dogs pull when the grass gets wet, and I'm going to pee on the driveway.
Tina says, I feel sorry for the prosecuting attorney who has to start through all of these videos from actual witnesses when this goes to court. Oh, you're telling me. Especially Jody Sue's.
Tina, that's going to be a miserable, miserable job. Oh, and by the way, Tina, I did have my husband listen to you from yesterday, and he said you have a beautiful voice. And I told Nana, I think I've listened to Tina, 10 times already, I think. And after listening to Tina and then going and finding the original, I think Tina did much better, in my opinion.
Tina, would you like to come up, sweetheart? I have a message for you, by the way. Do you want to hear it now?
I think Tina should put out her own Christian album.
She should. She really should.
I will tell him that you said thank you.
Where did you see that she said thank you? I ain't seen nothing.
On my screen.
Oh, Tina, do you want to come up, and do you want your message said aloud? You do know I put that on the community tab, right, Tina? I added some of Summer's pictures to it and made a video out of it. Tina should get her own channel.
Yes, she should.
Tina has her own channel, guys.
She could just sing for us.
Yes,
I
TBI
think
said yesterday. Hang on. Yes, TBI said yesterday that they have data from social media accounts. I can see them all saying, "No, it's your turn to watch the mayor."
okay, Tina says, yes, message if it's not mean. And no, I can't come up right now.
Okay, that's fine that you can't come up. No, I don't think anybody was talking about true crime, darling. They were talking about a music channel, where you do nothing but sit and sing. Durr. Little sisters. When are they going to brighten up? Okay.
I do think that after yesterday and with Don putting the Lord's Prayer in his message for summer, I would like to have Tina come up with us and have her do the Lord's Prayer.
Well, she can't right now.
Well, I know she can't right now, but I mean at some point.
I put her prayer out there on a video that she said yesterday.
Did you?
I put it out on my channel.
And okay.
I
didn't see that one yet.
I did a separate video with her singing that one song and put it on my community tab because I didn't want to get copyrighted. And I didn't think the good Lord above was going to copyright me for her saying a prayer to him.
Oh, no, Tina, just say it. You don't have to sing it, honey. Unless you want to sing it. I will never object to that.
Okay, Tina, this is very serious. Listen up. I about fell over. First of all, John B thinks you are one of the smartest people. You are so smart. He was complimenting you on how brilliant you are. But he also said to tell you that he loved your concert that you gave yesterday. I asked him, did he hear both of them? And he said no. Of course, he tried to tell me he didn't watch the live yesterday either. But then he was saying something. Oh, he said he didn't watch it. And then he said, I seen it. She said she was nervous. So he really liked your singing. Everybody liked your singing. And I agree with all of them. You do need to do if nothing else, just do it one night a week. Just get on your channel and sing your little heart out.
Yes, her voice is just as beautiful as she is, or she's just as beautiful as her voice, whichever way you want to put it.
Well, let me tell you something. Her voice and her beauty, neither one compare to the person that she is. I've spent many, many, many hours on the phone with this lady. And she is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful person.
I can tell.
One of the most, I don't know how you'd put that, current or up to date or ministers that you would ever want to meet. I don't know what the word would be.
I just felt like she was very genuine and very down to earth, and I can tell she's just got the biggest heart.
She does. But let me tell you something. The first time she commented on a video of mine and I had asked her a question. And her daytime and my nighttime are the same. So when she's answering comments to my questions, it's in the middle of the night and I woke up. People should not let friends sleep and text at the same time. I woke up and saw this message from this woman that was telling me, well, I've got a degree and blah, 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 blah. I didn't think about it. I wasn't remembering that this was the person I had asked this specific question. She was just explaining to me she has a degree in that field and that's why she knows the answer. But I didn't think like that. And I was like, well, I don't have a degree. I'm just a mother and a grandmother. And if you know so much, why don't you just go and start your own channel? Mm-hmm. And she texted me back and we have been friends ever since. And the next morning I was like, I'm so sorry, so sorry. She's like, don't ever say you're sorry. I love the fact that you got sass.
Okay, well, Zero just commented and says she has multiple portions of God's grace.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I agree.
And
I
I'm
mean,
telling you right now, Tina, you are more than welcome to come up on my channel anytime, whether I ask you to or not, and say a prayer. And if it offends somebody, then they need to go somewhere else.
Well, you know me, I was not raised in the church. I wasn't forced to go to church. I never took my child. But when it comes to Tina, I would make sure I was in church every Sunday.
I keep
Just
asking her to
to
send me.
hear her speak and hear her sing.
Well, she did send me a link to the Facebook or where her and her husband preach. I have been asking for a link so I could listen to it, but she wound up having to send me a link to the Facebook, and those cameras aren't the best. So Tina's going to be setting up another camera in the church so she can put it out on YouTube. But I love their, I cannot think of the word that it would be. Progressive. Their progressive outlook, I guess, would be maybe the right word. Is that the right word, Tina?
I don't know. She says a whole lot of blushing going on. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, don't be blushing. My favorite verse in the Bible is John 3:16. My favorite book of the Bible is Job. And that is
I don't have a favorite because I hate to even admit it, but I have never opened a Bible. And I have several laying around my house.
So modern was the right word I used a minute ago. See, even Kathy says it's true, Miss Tina. Share the link. You have one. Our house will watch. See, Tina, you've got to hurry up and get that camera up in that church, sweetheart.
I did leave Tina a comment. I can't remember if it was on your community. I think it might have been on your community post where you posted her singing yesterday.
Yeah.
I do believe that that's where I left her a comment. So, Tina, you'll have to go back and look at that.
Who are you talking to? Jen? Zero? Do you see that, Jen? If she's talking to you. If she's not, she's talking to me then, I guess.
I'm looking.
It just says the Bible is God talking to you.
Yeah, I just saw that. I have one in the bedroom and one sitting right next to me in the living room.
Okay, she says she's talking to everyone. Tina says she'll go look at that. Tina, do you go live at church? I don't know if she does or not, so I'm not commenting on that. I'm just saying that she needs to, because absolutely everybody needs to have the Word of God in their house and in their hearts and in their soul.
I think I would probably more open to reading it if I could actually see it. Even with Bible, I can't read words that tiny.
I'm more along the lines of I would love to do a study group where you start at Genesis and you go through the Bible.
I guess I would have to get the beginner's Bible for dummies.
It drives me nuts when somebody will start reading one chapter and then go halfway back through the Bible and read this one and then go all the way to the end and read this. It drives me nuts. I know that's how the Bible connects, but I want to learn from the beginning and go to the end.
Hey, let me be a smartass real quick. Do they have Cliff Notes on that?
Cliff Notes on the Bible? Yes, ma'am, they do. And Charlie K says, Jen, please read the Bible.
As soon as I find one in large enough print. I know they do make them large print, so as soon as I actually buy one, I should say, in large print.
Sweetheart.
In all honesty, right now, I'm not buying anything.
Jen, you don't have to buy anything. Go on your Google Play and type in Holy Bible, King James Version, and download the free app. And it will give you the complete King James Version of the Holy Bible for free. And you can scroll in, make it big so that you can see it. Tina says, yes, our church is live, but run through a cell phone to Facebook and not great sound. Yes, well, that was the answer to that question, Charlie K. They do, but it's an older couple that does it, and it's run to their Facebook account. So that's why Tina is going to try to establish another camera in the church and run it to YouTube.
And if she's able to do that, I will be there every Sunday.
It's a small country church. It is a very small country church, and that is the exact kind I like. I would much rather go to a small country church than one of these multi-million-dollar churches that have to have the finest of everything, because in my opinion, they could take and put in some wooden benches, a wood stove to keep you warm in a metal room, and take all that millions of dollars and feed some hungry kids or build some homeless kids a shelter. Instead, they have to try to make themselves look good, and I don't like that. Charlie says you can get a free app.
Yeah, see, the church that my grandparents went to, that, I was occasionally taken to for like Christmas services, started out as a very small church, and over the years has expanded to pretty much take up the entire road that it's on. Just ginormous.
I can't say the name of your town, Tina, so I'm going to butcher it, okay?
Ninilchik?
What?
Ninilchik?
No, that ain't how you say it either. But
okay, I tried.
River of Life Assembly of God. Now I can't even say what I was going to say, which I knew I was wrong. I've heard her say that name. Yeah, I've heard her say that name so many times, and my brain don't work right, guys. She could have put it out phonetically spelt correct. Or spelt phonetically, however the shit you want to say it. You could have spelt it phonetically for us, people who don't speak your language, child.
I'll get it here in a minute.
Jen, you're getting all kinds of compliments on your poem.
Ninilchik.
Yes. Yeah, she phonetically spelt it for us. Ninilchik.
Okay, now it won't turn off. My other phone the baby's phone is sitting there, just kept saying Ninilchik.
Artie says, I have been born and raised Assembly of God. I knew it. Well, you know what I was born and raised as? A Protestant. I am a Protestant. So that means pretty much if you believe that God is your Savior, Jesus Christ is your Savior, and you pray to God and you try to live your best life according to the Bible and according to God's will, then you're good to go. I don't care what denomination you are. Although I don't go to snake handlers' churches.
They were teasing one of the girls in the chiropractor's office the other day about the church that she goes to. They were teasing her about cutting the heads off of chickens and doing dances, and they were just joking her. Obviously, she doesn't do that, but I don't know what kind of church she goes to that they would even make a joke like that.
I don't know. Sunset, did you all talk about if LE really has info secret or if they're just covering up that they have nothing? I think they're covering up that they have nothing and admitting that they have nothing to cover up, that they're covering up that they have nothing.
Right, That's why I said that I think these past few searches are just for show. Just to make people think, hey, look, we're doing something.
There you go, Tina. I agree with that 100%. We are Christian. If it's in the pages between the covers of a Bible, that is what we preach and believe. There you go. You're in Cleveland, Tennessee, Zero? Wow, I didn't know that. You didn't understand what I said. I'm sorry. No, I don't think they know anything, honey. Yes, I think they are covering up the fact that they don't know anything. And one way that they're trying to cover up that they're covering it up is by putting out there that they don't know anything. And I know it still probably didn't sound right, but I understood what I'm saying. Oh, okay.
They're covering up the fact that they've covered up that they know nothing.
Yeah. Who's on first? What's on second?
Right? That's I always tell my husband, I see you seeing me see you.
Yep.
Or I know that you know what I know that you should know.
And Remain Calm left, and I forgot what she called that last night. YouTuber. Oh, what
Utopia.
did she? No, it was YouTuber something verse.
Utopiaverse.
No, it wasn't Utopia. Utopia is a happy place.
Utopiaverse, I think is what she said. Yeah, Utopia is good.
I'm amazing how the third search failed 4 days before the first year mark. The third search failed 4 days before the 1 year mark. No, the third search was on March the 1st, honey, or the February the 28th, actually. 29th, 28th. And it ended on March the 1st.
Yeah, because didn't they do one in November? I was going to say November.
Yeah, they did one in June.
Yep.
November, March. Well, I say March because that's when it ended.
No, it's November. I made a new word.
You're talking about the PIs. That was the PIs, Kathy. Oh, okay. You meant the fourth search. Okay. You're inclined to believe or trust LE. After all, they're working with TBI and FBI.
I will respectfully disagree on that one.
I don't know, but I'll tell you something that I was told one time, and I can't remember the girl's name, and I'm sure there's somebody in here that will know who I'm talking about because there was the last time I tried to bring it up. The girl, look, this area, I think it was like Knoxville or somewhere close to East Tennessee. The girl's last name was Bobo, like Jeff Bobo that's on the Rogersville Review. Her last name was Bobo. I don't remember what her first name was. I did not personally follow that case, but when I was told about it, come to find out, they were being given tips. TBI was being given tips for this case. And guess what? They kept getting filed in a back drawer. And 1 year after they couldn't find anything, some junior officer started checking, and they had the answer for the case to be solved in that drawer. And they had it there for a year. So be careful. because just because you think you can trust people don't mean you absolutely can.
Okay, Nana, I'm going to have to call it a night here in a minute or two.
Oh Lord, we did run over the 15 minutes, didn't we?
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I've just got 3 of them stalking me right now.
Oh no, that's fine. I need to go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna say good night, guys. I'm gonna say thank you for all showing up. I'm sorry that we didn't stay engaged in the chat more than we did. I do apologize for that. What I will try to do next Thursday is not let anybody up on panel, and we will just do complete comment chats or chat comments. Is that right? Is that right? I promise, guys, I've not even took a Tylenol today. That's probably what's wrong with me. I've not took nothing. Okay, I don't take anything, but I've not even had a Tylenol. So, but anyways, good night, everybody. I would go through and say everybody's names, but you all know who's here and who isn't, and you all know that I love you all absolutely to death. And it just tickles me every time you all come in here. So, hug your kids, call your parents, pray to the Lord and say thank you for all that you have. And we will see you tomorrow on another video. Have a good one, guys.
Night, everyone.